Joe.
Nice satchel. You're a satchel guy, huh?
Today I am.
Yeah.
Today I am.
Carrying around a few CDs, are you?
I got some of my new album, You Will Die, available now.
I like that you're keeping it positive on this one.
It's so funny. After the first 2 CDs, I was like, the next one I'm going to do brighter stuff.
Yes.
And this one's darker than the first one.
Yeah, I'm going to brighten it up a little bit, keep it on a lighter note, and no, darkness.
No, it's
funny.
I drove in today from Brooklyn.
How was that?
I should never do that. I'm going to have a fucking stroke.
Isn't it?
I mean,
it's the worst.
It's crazy. What'd you take, Gowanus?
No, I took the Williamsburg, because that's right near my apartment. And I came in. I mean, dude, just punching the steering wheel, just fucking screaming. If I got stuck behind one more fucking municipal pickup truck where all the guy is doing is tossing orange cones into the bed of the truck, there's no apparent work being done. He's just blocking the lane and throwing. And of all the ignorant rants I've ever gone on this show that had no base in any educational whatever, this is probably the stupidest. Fuck Bloomberg. I blame him for all of it.
Really?
Yeah. There's something going on where it's harder to drive through the city. There's less lanes to navigate traffic.
Yes.
And it's all part of his goddamn, we're going to turn this city into a walking city, and all that shit.
You don't think for a second that fucking guy, when they turned down his plan, remember? He originally had a plan where he wanted people to not be able to come into the city, into Midtown, drive in, during certain hours. It was, you weren't going to be allowed to do it. And when they turned that down, do you think he just said, well, okay, I lose? No, he came up with another way to get less cars in the city.
Yeah.
So when the guy with the Afro son becomes mayor,
De Blasio,
is he going to get rid of all that shit? Does the new mayor get rid of all that shit? Go fuck the bike lanes, fuck the planters, fuck the closing down half of Times Square.
Usually they'll just they'll let Urban Decay do it, because if he gets in there, we're just going back to the 70s and 80s version of New York City. New Jack City will come back.
Let's fucking do it.
People will be smoking crack out of those city bikes. They'll figure out how to fucking just smoke crack. Fucking handlebar in their mouth, they'll lighten the seat, fucking just everything that Bloomberg put up, they'll be smoking crack out of. The giant planters in Times Square, fucking smoking crack out of it.
You put your weed in it.
You put your weed in it. Everything they'll just fucking everything. Fridays will be a porn theater.
Nice.
Fucking the goddamn mega stores, porn theaters.
Good.
M&M store will be fucking S&M store. Back to the way it was.
I want to see it. I want to see it crumble. He's turned this city into a fucking shopping mall. It's disgusting.
It's amazing we can't figure out how to move the people around still. I mean, we have a unique situation here. We got millions and millions of people living on this island with, and no way to get to and fro.
But sometimes you got to get fro. And sometimes you got to get two.
Got to go fro.
Sometimes you got to get fro. Here's the thing.
To and fro.
There was a way to get around, and it was working fine. There were car lanes, and that was it. And there were bike lanes still, and it worked. It got a little trafficky at times, but it worked. And what Bloomberg did is the same fucking thing he did with the cigarette taxes. He said, for the good of everybody in this city, sorry, I didn't mean to do the Bill Maher hands right there.
That's okay.
I didn't mean to do that. But he said, for the good of everybody in this city, I'm going to make it so there's less car lanes because we need to clear up congestion. And all that was a fucking excuse for him to hike the tolls at every tunnel and bridge from $5.
Yes.
They were $5 5 years ago to $13. And he knew nobody was going to stop driving. The same amount of cars were going to come in. Same thing with smoking. I'm going to hike it to 14 for your own good. Fuck you. You're going to hike it to 14 because you know we're still going to buy the fucking cigarettes.
It's all about revenue streams. We know that.
I gotta
it
bring
has
up
nothing to do with
something.
your actual health.
No. I got to bring up something, too, that he's done that's very subtle, but it is fucked driving to the point where it's almost impossible to get around the city at all. It's and it's a huge thing, but you don't really notice it. The right turn arrow.
Oh, right.
On the streets. Now here it is. It's for the pedestrians.
Right.
Again, pedestrian friendly. When a light used to turn green, people would have to cross the street along with the same direction traffic went. So if cars are making right turns, they're turning into the crosswalk of the people crossing the street.
Right.
So what they decided to do was give the pedestrians some time. So they give you a straight ahead arrow, so you can go straight. But they put this red and green right turn arrow. And that doesn't go when the straight arrow goes. It's delayed a little bit. But the problem is, there's so many double-parked cars on every street that straight arrow turns green, and the person that wants to make a right is blocking your way.
Right.
So now no one's moving until the red arrow disappears, the green one comes. And again, it fucks you so bad, because now 2 cars at most are making it through a green light.
It's fucking
cycle.
Ridiculous. And here's the other thing.
I hate that.
Here's the other thing that I'm pretty sure Bloomberg did, that I have no basis for, but I'm just going to blame it on him. What is this fucking shit on the major thoroughfare streets in Manhattan, for instance, 34th Street?
Yeah.
Huge fucking crosstown street. You can't make right or left turns off of 34th
until you hit a
Street?
river.
Until you go.
You have to hit a river, and then you're allowed to make the turn.
What the fuck is that?
And you go past you go past your destination like, oh, I just have to go right there. Nope.
Yeah.
So then you go all the way to the river, then you can finally make your right and then come backtracking to where you want to be.
No turns off this road. And you'll see, like, well, I got to turn there.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah, and then you go, but then you're like, all right, it's a big city, I understand. So like, I'll just turn at the next one. Nope.
No, you can't turn anywhere.
How about, nope.
Half hour tacked on to where you got to go.
Right.
But what is the point of that? What is the justification for that?
Traffic
I think, again,
it doesn't matter that it's inconveniencing.
They don't want someone stopping to turn. Again, pedestrian friendly too. It lets the pedestrians walk across all these streets without having to worry about a car turning into them.
See, here's what I think it is. I think it's another way to make driving in the city infuriating.
Yes.
Okay? So then what he does is, see, he fucks you, he double dicks you from both ass and fucking mouth.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Because he fucks you from one end going, okay, if you're going to drive in like I know you are, you're going to spend all this extra money to do so.
Uh-huh.
And then on the other side, he's like, if you don't decide to drive, now you're going to spend all this other money doing this other stuff. The fucking day, because I used to live right over here. The day that those bike lanes converted in Times Square, when you couldn't drive through the heart of Times Square anymore between 12 and whatever it was, the day that fucking converted, the MTA fares went up 50 cents.
Yes.
The day. And I know he doesn't run the MTA, but they're without a fucking doubt in cahoots.
They're
especially
all in cahoots.
It's all part of the same hypocrisy, Kay.
Yeah.
You know, it's, but it's like, especially after when they went on strike and he went on TV and said, you should be ashamed of yourselves, da-da-da-da. You think there was no way they didn't fucking link up after that and go, we got to be on the same side here?
What does this have to do with the guy listening to us in Wichita?
Oh.
Who?
There's a guy in Wichita. He's going, who gives a fuck? I don't live there.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, maybe he's got fucking a problem in his city. You know, the parking meter is going up from a dime to a quarter.
Was this a bad thing to open?
No,
I was
excited. I love it.
Because I was like, oh, that's something to talk about.
It's actually very good.
I'm all angered about it.
Because I feel like then people go, well, fuck, there's shit going on in my city. That's all bullshit, too.
Yeah.
That's how they relate.
So fucking annoying driving around in this city, though, and he's made it only worse.
Joe, do you know anything about the CeeLo? Because he's coming in today.
I'm a big CeeLo fan from way back with Goody Mob, when he was in Goody Mob, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and he's got a song that Goody Mob did a song on a DJ Muggs album that I love. It's like one of my favorite rap songs of all time. And he has a line in it that I really love. And I was debating if I should tell him how much I love the line or not.
Well, you should.
What's the line?
It's not, he just talks about how, like, people, like, get all this money and then squander it. And then go right back to where they started from.
Right.
And he just talks about, you know,
what's the line?
He goes, you never wanted to settle for the ghetto. And then he says something about you're going to end up right back in Building 63 right next door to me. I don't know. It just always made me laugh that he was like it was before he was really famous, you know?
Yeah.
So I love that this guy was like, you'll be right back here again.
You know what? That's fucked up, because I was watching Arsenio Hall there last night.
Yeah.
And I tweeted.
The great Arsenio Hall.
I tweeted that I had turned on Seinfeld. And fucking Arsenio's on, and I had this flashback that I was broke and had to go to a real job in the morning.
Really?
That's what I fucking remember.
Really?
Like watching that and being like, oh fuck, I gotta go knock 10. And somebody said, was it a flashback or a premonition? I'm like, look, fucker, I will sooner rob banks than get back in a fucking attic to work air conditioning. You will see me in jail because I fucking put a gun in a teller's face and stole money before you ever see me back knocking tin.
I think we got a few shekels at this point.
Yeah.
I love that you call it knocking tin. That's that's old school.
Tin.
I'm
a tin knocker.
Well, look, let's make a pact right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm ready for the bottom to fall out.
Are you?
You know, I'm just waiting to see what happens. It could drop out at any second.
Exactly.
I'm fully aware of that. Let's talk. I'll be the driver.
You're going to be the wheelman?
Wait, make a pact.
Make a pact to rob banks together.
Yeah. Me?
You want in on this?
You're going to wait 20 years before my money runs out.
Huh?
Maybe we should rob him.
Make a pact.
First hit on the list.
All right, I'll call you up 20 years from now. All right, we can finally do that bank thing.
I'll come running out of the fucking bank, gun in my hand, fucking cash, looking around, and DeRosa will have gotten fucking spooked. He tore off down the road. I'm like, fucking DeRosa, standing in the middle of the road.
I get spooked easy.
Yeah.
I get spooked easy.
He's fucking driving. I ain't fucking waiting. I ain't fucking going to jail for him. I ain't fucking talking to yourself.
Or he'd be the guy when you're back in your safe house. He would fucking put a couple rounds in the side of your head.
He might do that, so he doesn't have to split the
he doesn't have to fucking split.
I get spooked
that guy.
easy. I talk a good game, but I punched the guy's car window the other day because I got pissed off at him because he parked in the fucking fire lane.
Yeah.
And just got out of his car. And I'm with my mom. We're trying to go to the supermarket. He just gets out of his car, just leaves his car. And there's nowhere to go except in the opposing lane. And I'm like, I honk. I'm like, what are you doing, man? And he just laughs at me and just strolls in.
You then. Yeah.
Dude, I waited outside for him. He comes out. I go, why would you park there, dude? And he goes, fuck you, your breath smells. And gets in his car. Right?
I got to remember that one.
Yeah.
That's a
Did
good
your breath actually smell?
No, he's just being I wasn't even in his. I was talking to him from the passenger side, so he was just being a dick. He was in the driver's seat. And he drives off. I ran across the parking lot. I intersect his car. He tries to pull around me. I go, I just punch his fucking window as hard as I can. He stops. He goes, what the fuck are you doing? I go, what the fuck am I doing? It was because of a fucking accident back there, man. There's fucking kids everywhere. And you're fucking...
shit.
I start yelling at him, and he goes, yeah. And then, dude, the switch just goes off in his head where he's like, fuck this guy. And he goes, yeah. So you punched my fucking car! Like that. Gets bright red. He goes to open the door. I just step backwards, and he goes, back up, pussy. That's right. It's like, dude, I would have had no fucking clue what to do if this guy got out of the car.
Did you shatter his window at least?
No!
That's great!
So you hurt your hand?
He calls you on it, and you're like, oh shit.
I backed off, and then he goes, that's right, pussy, back off. And I go, yeah, like that.
Yeah. No. It's like, all you know is up to the point where I make a point. I yell at you, I hit your car or something, and that's as far as it could escalate. Because if it goes any further, I think I'm in trouble here.
Yeah. I always think it's going to be like Curb Your Enthusiasm, where it's just going to be like, I'm just yelling at the guy, and they're going, oh, Larry, get out of here. And it's like, no, in real life, people try to fight you when you do shit like that.
Why are you chasing cars through a parking lot?
I know it wasn't the right thing to do. I know it wasn't the stable thing to do. It made me mad. It made me mad that he was like completely... When somebody's not accountable, I get furious.
Right. The other morning, yesterday morning, I pull up in front of the building here. And if there's a cab in front of me, I'm already pissed because I know he's going to fuck me in front of the building. I got to park in front. So there's a long fucking opening by the curb to park. The cab will not even pull in. He'll like half double park with the empty spot.
Right.
In the middle.
Right.
And fucking
take a second.
So I pulled in behind him and I go, little, like, could you move forward a little so I can park here? He doesn't fucking move.
Oh, Jesus.
Now there's room in front of him. A little bit of room. So I I go in front of him and I back up. Now I back up so close to his bumper, so just to annoy him, so he's got to now go in reverse just to get back out of the spot. Inconvenience him a little. And then I get out of my truck and Kenny's there and stuff. And the guy goes, why don't you drive a little faster?
Right.
And I said, why don't you go fuck yourself?
Right.
And then he goes, I go, yeah, go fuck your mother.
Yeah.
and he's yapping and stuff and shit, but I'm just over my shoulder looking at him as I'm walking in.
And he didn't, that was it?
He didn't do anything, but if he did, Kenny would have fucking beat the shit out of him. So I was safe anyway. No,
I got to get a Kenny.
Put Kenny in that position.
I really need a Kenny, and I can't afford one.
You need a Kenny. So you can yell at these people and not have to worry.
We got to sell some of the CDs so you can get a Kenny.
Yes.
Yeah. Sell these CDs. You Will Die, available online right now.
I heard it's doing well. Man.
Yes.
It did well. Went to #1 on all the comedy charts.
That's very good.
With no press, which I was like last week. I didn't do any press.
Good for you, Joe DeRosa.
The day of the release. I did press the day after, but it went to #1 the first day, which was pretty awesome. So.
Indeed.
Nice. We got to do some Anthony Weiner shit before CeeLo comes in here, please.
Oh, right. He's got that ad now where he's sitting on the stoop. We were talking about that this morning. And
the only thing I can think of is, like, how many times has he jacked off on that stoop looking at chicks?
It's the
only thing I think.
Yes.
He just looks creepy now.
I was thinking the same thing, like, oh, what a ghoul.
Well, you know, he's such a pervert, right? Which is fine. I have no fucking problem with the guy being a pervert. But it's like Ant said a minute ago about, like, I'll rob banks before I go back to knocking tin. Right. It's the same thing with this guy. It's like he got a taste of that sweet, sweet politician's lifestyle, and he can't give it up now. And it's like, dude, you got to make a decision. You got to either be a politician or you got to stop showing your dick to people on the internet.
Right, well,
but you can't do both. You know what I mean?
And, you know, to the credit of the voters, they moved on. They were cool.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, you did your shit, you did your time, you fucking apologized, you did, and then it turns out that he never learned his lesson.
Mm-hmm. No, he did it again.
And that's the problem people are having with this.
Yeah.
They gave him his second shot, and he fucked it up.
Yeah, that he did it twice. That's the fucking issue.
Lawrence O'Donnell called out Anthony Weiner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it a short clip, Sam?
No. But it's worth that.
But let me preface this by saying Lawrence O'Donnell is a fucking piece of shit asshole.
Yeah,
I can't stand that cocksucker. Fuck him.
He's an MSNBC guy?
Of course.
I'm not, I don't ever watch MSNBC.
Well, you're part of America. No one. Apparently nobody does.
It's like.
What about the Rachel Maddow?
It's like HBO Latino.
You hate when you see a good movie on, you turn it on, it's like, I'm like, fuck, man.
But you still watch a little bit.
It's got to be somewhere else. It's got to be on American HBO.
I know, put it on the real HBO.
It's got to be on the real HBO, too. I want to watch this movie.
You got to play both versions, because you are turning people onto that movie. They just got to find their language.
Yeah.
Here's Lawrence O'Donnell talking to Anthony Weiner, I think, last night or the night before, whatever, yeah.
I have just one basic question for you that I think a lot of people have wondered about for different reasons over the course of the campaign. For me, it just comes down to this, which is, what is wrong with you?
Oh, boy.
I don't understand the question. What is wrong with me that I care so much about the issues that I fight for every day, that I have my entire career?
Yes, that's what I meant. I'd be like, yeah, that's what I meant.
God bless him for, like, just trying to move on, but you're not going to move on from this one. I'm sorry.
No.
Right? You have to go away for another year or two, and then maybe we'll give this whole thing another try.
You can't, It's like the fucking Chris Rock thing about Michael Jackson, where he's going, another fucking kid. It's like, dude, it's like he did it again. That's it. That's the end, you know? Like,
he can't stop.
There's no, I mean, he could come back out, you know, you fool me once, shame on me, or shame on you, you fool me twice, shame on me. It's
fool me twice, you won't get fooled again.
Yeah. Whatever, some cliche about cheating, something. But yeah, it's like no matter what he says a year from now, you're still going to be like, oh, bullshit, you got pictures of your asshole on your phone. We know you do.
It's sending them out.
All right, hit play on this.
No, what I mean is this. What is wrong with you that you cannot seem to imagine a life without elective office?
That's ridiculous.
Of
course I can. I don't know. Are you saying that because I have things in my personal life that are embarrassing, I shouldn't run for office? Okay, that's a fair position to have. Some people have it.
Let me be clear. No, I'm not.
You're not being clear, Lawrence. I'm going to be very clear to you.
I'm going to be very clear to you now. I have never once criticized you in any way for anything involving your texting. I think your photography is just perfectly standard American photography that's floating around the internet now. I've never said anything about that. What I find strange about your campaign is what seems to be your absolute desperate need for elective office and what seems to be your inability to live outside of it. What did you do, for example, with your time away from elective office? Did you find any problem anywhere in the world that you thought, I think I'd like to apply myself to that and try to help some people who might need my help?
I did.
You
New
didn't
York
do
City.
That. You just set yourself up for running for elective office.
I tried to apply myself to it.
Okay, you're wrong. But I don't know. Is there a question that I can possibly help you out with?
All right. You started in politics right out of college as working here in Washington as a congressional aide. You then got yourself at the city elected to the city council before you were 30. You've been pursuing elective office for over 20 years now.
I've been serving the people of Brooklyn and Queens and the city.
Anthony, it does not seem to be a fully healthy pursuit.
I know there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people who talk. Look, there are a lot of people who talk about
the totality of your life, Anthony. Well, do you think you've spent your time well?
Yes, I think I've devoted almost my entire adult life to serving the constituents that I've represented. I've worked very hard for them. I fought very hard for the middle class and those struggling to make it. There are a lot of people who don't believe.
Going through his fucking byline. What Lawrence O'Donnell has not said, like, if Lawrence O'Donnell got fired tomorrow, he's not going to go work at a deli.
Right.
He's going to fucking try to find another job in broadcasting.
Right.
That's what Anthony Weiner's doing. If he's looking for elected office, it's because that's what he does.
No. I agree with O'Donnell.
Yeah?
I completely agree with O'Donnell.
Why?
Because from the brief stint I had in working in politics before I did comedy, the one thing I realized was these guys have, dude, it is like being a fucking rock star.
Oh, I believe you. Yeah.
The workload's minimal. The payday is fucking maximum, man. It's they make so much cash for doing nothing. They get pussy.
Right.
They do whatever the fuck they want. This and just like anything else, this guy now, because of his embarrassing behavior, is like, dude, it's like when you see fat Vince Neil. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, give it up. Stop walking on stage with strippers on leashes. You're not 25-year-old Vince Neil anymore. Go do something else. It's embarrassing, man. And he's fat Vince Neil now. And this guy is saying, dude, why can't you just walk away? You fucked it up. It's done. It's over. Just walk away. You know
what I take on this.
Fair enough, sir. Fair enough.
Because it's obviously doesn't have a shot.
Yeah.
And if you're a newcomer and you don't have a shot, that's fine because you got many years ahead of you where you can build up your shit. But in his case, you're right. He blew it.
That's what I'm saying. Even
20 years into this, you can't take a hit like this.
Yeah, and that's why when you said if he went away for a year, I'm like, dude, he could go away for 6 years.
Well, and he did go away for that year, and he did well with it. People were willing to move on.
He was
doing great. He was doing great in the polls. He was leading or right there. And then all the new shit came out proving that, he never stopped, and that was it. The voters were like, well, go away. Fuck you.
Yeah. And I'm not comparing what he did to murder, obviously, but it's like just the parallel to OJ or whatever. It's like OJ. It's like OJ did this fucking terrible thing, or at least allegedly did. He got away with it, allegedly.
You're one of those allegedly guys.
No, I'm saying
he murdered two people.
I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, even if you want to take the liberal stance on it, you can say allegedly, whatever. There were people that said, okay, OJ, go away, and maybe one day we'll be ready for you again. And then the second he resurfaces, he kicks in the door of that hotel room.
I had to get
like
my
a
stuff
lunatic.
Back. I did my memorabilia.
Get his stuff back.
Yeah,
that was my memorabilia.
And this is coming from the guy that just punched the car, I think, 2 days ago. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like...
How about you behave?
Twice, 2 strikes, dude. It's not 3 strikes. It's 2 strikes with shit like this.
Yeah.
I get your point, though.
Yeah.
All OJ had to do is keep his nose clean, and all he had to do was keep that giant nose of his clean.
Oh, my God.
And
that is a schnozzle.
Wow, is it? All he had to do was keep it clean, though. That's it. That's all. That was your only responsibility.
Yeah.
To stop fucking sexting.
Well, he tried Carlos Danger. He tried a new name.
Carlos Danger.
Didn't quite work. And then that loudmouth whore had to fucking sell him out.
Right.
It really is a strange addiction of some kind. Because it's like, look, I don't have anywhere remotely in the vicinity, ballpark, world, fucking universe of the money, access, or power that guy has. And yet and I'm a dirty bird, and I still somehow manage to keep my fucking dirt off of Twitter and off of places that are going to get me in trouble.
Exactly.
And it's like an addiction, man. Like, it's the fucking thrill of getting. He's like a fucking bank robber. He wants to get caught. He's
especially with that.
He doesn't want to get caught. He just didn't understand how the social networking works.
With that job, like you're saying, you keep stuff off of there and stuff. You're a fucking stand-up comic.
Right.
It's okay. We're just like dumb shock jocks, and Jimmy's a comic and on the radio and stuff. If something happened where some of his stuff or our stuff got out there, it's not that big a deal.
Right.
With him, though, he should know it's a career ender.
Right.
So why the fuck do it not only once, but again after?
That's what I'm saying. It's an addiction. There's some weird, there's some addiction. Weird thrill of the danger.
Well,
I think that's why he calls himself Carlos Danger.
Yes.
Let's go back to the clip. He's explaining why here.
He's explaining his position.
That's a noble pursuit. I disagree with him.
Well, what I'd like to know is why you didn't find anything to do during your time away. I mean, look at President Bush.
I'm curious about something, Lawrence. Lawrence, let me try to squeeze in a word here. You know, so I took some time away from Congress after 20-some-odd years of devoted to public life. I think I'm entitled to that.
Okay, and what did you do? You immediately offered your services to lobby.
I didn't immediately do anything.
You did. You went out to make money as a lobbyist.
That's not true.
You did the classic hack thing, and you know it.
Lawrence, I didn't do it. It's not supported by the facts. It's not supported by the evidence. You're just saying something that's not true. You have a right to do it. It's your show, but that's not true.
You made
I didn't lobby anybody.
Hustling your services.
What do you mean hustling?
For government intervention.
Lawrence, you can use however many pejorative words you want in your harangue. Lawrence, do me a favor. Do me a favor. I just need like a hand signal when the harangue is done. You're just putting a list of things that are not true in front of everyone. I can tell you I didn't lobby anyone. I took time off from public service. I came back because I had some important things that I thought I wanted to fight for that no one else in the campaign was doing it. You think public services is not a noble thing to do? I disagree with you. So I guess we're at a standstill.
Anthony, I think there is something wrong with you.
I know you just said that. You just said that. Repeating it doesn't make it any more interesting.
I'm looking at your life. I'm looking at your relentless pursuit. You are relentless about certain things in your life.
No, that's not true. I actually took time off from government. I took time off from doing it. I guess you don't like that I did that.
You didn't. You were a lobbyist, Anthony.
I was not a lobbyist. That's just not true. Do you care that it's not true?
I know how you made your money.
Do you care that that's not true?
Anthony, come on. I know the racket of ex-officials in this town.
Lawrence, do you care that what you're saying to your viewers is not true?
Do something for no money? Why didn't you do something for no money? Try to go out there and do some good.
You don't like the way I give a fuck.
Could you pause for a second? Why does Lawrence O'Donnell give a fuck that this guy's making a living doing anything? Like, why does he feel he has to do something, the volunteer work, to be a noble? Talk to any of the other fucking politicians. None of them. They're all fucking shitheads like this.
He's looking for his moment.
Yeah.
He's looking for his moment with Anthony Weiner. It's not really working. You're right. You're absolutely right.
But I also think, though, that they're kind of skirting the issue here. Neither of them are saying what they actually want to say.
True.
This dude is trying to say, Lawrence is trying to say, dude, you showed your dick on the internet. We forgave you. You did it again. Get the fuck out of here. You're a joke.
Yeah, where's his specifics on what Anthony Weiner actually did?
Exactly.
He
won't
when
say
he was
that.
not running for office.
He won't say that.
Why?
He's going,
why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he say it? I don't know. I'm puzzled as to why he just won't come right out and just say it.
Like, go join Greenpeace or fucking the Peace Corps or some shit.
Right.
That's pretty much what he's telling me. It's over
and
here.
And he's basically saying, you care so much, why don't you go do something for free to show everybody how fucking sorry you are.
Right.
That you fucked up so bad. And he won't say it. And then Weiner is not saying what he's trying to say. He's going, I'm entitled to some time off. It's like, asshole, you didn't fucking burn out.
Right.
You showed your balls to the fucking world, and everybody was like, get the fuck out of here. So you left, and neither of them are saying that. So it becomes this like other weird, like esoteric.
All right, let's go back to the clip and see if he brings up specifics. It's almost over.
To do some good somewhere, anywhere in the world, in the Bronx, anywhere where you didn't make money.
Chillax, buddy. Just dial it down. So your critique of me is that I have to be in public life, but wait a minute, when you take time off from public life, here's the checklist of things that we want you to do. I devoted that time to making some money because I had to support my family and not being in public life. And now I'm back running for mayor. Okay, yes, we've established those facts. What news are you breaking here?
What I'm trying to get at, Anthony, is what drives you.
Okay,
and
in that case, ask me that question. Ask me that question. Lawrence, ask me that question then.
Anthony, I mean it from a psychiatric level.
Dude,
I don't care about
I don't really need your psychiatric questions.
I don't care about your phony political answers.
Do an interview.
You are being driven by some kind of demons in some strange direction.
Do you want to ask me a question, or do you have me on a harangue with a split screen? This can't be good TV for anybody.
You know what, Anthony,
wrong,
we've got
Anthony.
about 20 seconds left. So here's what I'd like to do. I would like you to stay.
Give me 10 of them.
I'd like you to stay, if you will. And we'll continue this online, and you can say whatever you want.
Get harangued online. Nobody watches the show. Who do you think's online?
You can say whatever you want online if you want to continue this.
It's been great doing a split screen harangue with you, Lawrence. At some point, you ever want me to respond to you, you let me know.
The question is, Anthony, what is wrong with you? That's what I want to respond to.
Okay, I heard the question, and I said, well, what do you mean? Because I desperately care about the issues of
online. We'll find out if Anthony Weiner sticks around to do this online. Anthony Weiner, we'll do it
Thank
online if you want it, Anthony.
Good night, Lawrence.
I love Anthony Weiner, though. I love the fact that he's not backing down.
He doesn't get flustered by him.
Yeah, I love that he didn't drop out of the race. I love all of that.
Chillax.
That was fucking funny,
man.
Lawrence
O'Donnell, though, comes off like a fucking...
Well, he tries to go for his moments.
Holier than thou, fucking, hey, fuck you. Who cares? What's it matter to you what I do when I'm off?
He said nobody watches the show.
He calls out Bill O'Reilly a lot.
That was funny.
I think he challenged him to a fist fight. Lawrence O'Donnell's one of those guys always trying for the big moment.
Who did he challenge to a fist fight?
I believe Bill O'Reilly.
So I think O'Reilly would kick his ass.
No shit. Yeah. That monster.
Yeah.
What are Lawrence's politics? Is he left or right?
What do you think?
He's a big lefty.
Well, he's going. I mean, he's going at the lefties so hard.
Doesn't matter. At that point,
he's going after morals there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's this clip? Hold on, because we're running out of time. Anthony Weiner, is this new or from yesterday?
What is it?
Saying he's convinced he will be the mayor of New York.
Oh yeah, that's just a real quick clip. He was on with NBC.
He will. He's convinced.
And how's that going to happen? Aren't people voting today?
Yes.
In the primary?
Yeah.
Today's the primary.
Knowing how tough it would be on you and your family, you'd still run?
No one gets to go back and redo things. I'm convinced that the decision I made was the right one. I'm convinced that I'm going to be the next mayor of this city.
Convinced. He's not. Look,
he doesn't know how to read polls.
If he's
convinced, you're not convinced. You're now lying.
Then he does have a mental problem.
And you're lying.
I love that. I love that line.
You could say, "I believe I should be," but you can't say, "I'm convinced." That means everyone's gonna, pull the lever for him today.
He's fucking nuts.
Hell no.
And then he also just goes, nobody gets to go back and redo things. Well, you did, Anthony.
You did.
You showed your fucking
you fucked it up.
twice.
Right. You get to go back and redo things. You did. And you redid it again like you did the first time. You fucked it up.
Where's the CeeLo?
He's chilling with Howard still.
Chillaxing
with Howard.
Chillaxing?
Are they bonding on being like judges?
Maybe.
Oh, they got that commonality going on.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
I judge people.
You do?
Yeah, just in life.
We might have to do the
whole person's an asshole, in my opinion.
We might have to do that less.
Yeah? How's it working out, huh?
It's actually doing okay. Yeah. I saw this video that said you shouldn't, it told you how you have to look at other people so you don't fucking go crazy and you don't think the world revolves around you. Oh. And it's hard to do, but it does make you feel better when you're like, okay.
You're watching self-help videos?
It wasn't a self-help video. It was an excerpt from a commencement speech at a college graduation.
Oh, my God. Why don't you just chillax?
It was...
Yeah, we should all just
You just need to just chillax. Stop fucking watching videos.
I like videos.
We got to take a break, Joe DeRosa.
All right,
if CeeLo isn't here in 7 minutes, we're doing the old pass-a-roo because we're not fucking waiting around for the CeeLo.
Yeah. So what's his cutoff?
I would say 9:15. 15 minutes late is fair enough.
Okay.
Because we got Kirk Fox coming in, too, and I'd rather talk to Kirk Fox than CeeLo, believe it or not.
Ouch.
You know Kirk Fox?
I do know Kirk. I don't know him
well.
Funny,
quirky, strange guy.
Yeah, I liked his movie Tennis, Anyone. He's a good dude.
He used to be pretty much a pro.
Yeah.
And then he taught lessons for the Beverly Hills people.
He's a good it's a good movie. Donald Loge is in it. You should check it out.
Is it a documentary?
No, it's a
loosely
comedy.
Based on his life because he was a tennis pro.
I mean, I'm sure that's where he got the idea from, but it's a scripted comedy.
Is it
was
funny?
an indie. Yeah, it's funny.
Pretty funny, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Kirk Fox is on the way, maybe the CeeLo, and Joe DeRosa's got a new CD out called...
It's called You Will Die, and I'll be selling it up in Syracuse at the Funny Bone this weekend. So please come on up or download it. O&A fans, come to Syracuse.
We'll return after these messages.
We got ourselves a situation. Got Joe DeRosa, who's got a great comedy CD out. Go get it. What is it called again?
It's called You Will Die.
Yeah, right on, Joe DeRosa.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, right on.
And we got a situation with the CeeLo. And it looks like CeeLo's song is going to bite him in the ass. Because what I say today is, fuck you, CeeLo.
Oh, no. Jesus.
It's over. It's over, John.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Uh-oh. There goes a book.
What?
No.
I saw a book.
No what?
I'm just saying it's a harsh thing to do to somebody.
Oh, I see what's going on.
What?
He wants to scoop him up for the after show.
Oh. No, I already have a big guest book for the after show.
Who?
What wrestler?
He's not a wrestler. He's actually a
80s band singer.
What?
with some red leather pants.
Yeah.
No, he's a big comedian who's coming on to promote an album release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the album called?
I think it's called You're Gonna...
Yeah.
I think it's called You Will Die.
You Will Die.
I
You Will Die.
I heard he's going to be selling that at Syracuse Funny Bone this weekend.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah,
And I got to show
nights.
some.
Why are you
some
taking our
Syracuse
guests?
love. Huh?
You're taking our guests.
A lot of the guests just...
You know, Joe, if you do the after show, you don't do our show anymore. That's
right.
the deal we make.
Well, you got to pay the price for the things you love in this world.
Yeah, that's
See you later, guys.
Later. I have my pride.
Let me tell you what's going on here, just so we're perfectly clear, okay?
Arr.
Howard Stern's an inconsiderate fuck.
Whoa. Breaking some news there.
A self-absorbed... a self-absorbed twat.
Ooh.
Who doesn't give a fuck about anyone.
Oh.
Ouch.
So, he's got CeeLo still in there. So now everyone has to fucking back up their schedules. And what we say to that is, fuck you, CeeLo. We're moving on. So tell CeeLo to go fucking somewhere else.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
It's one of the new interns.
Thank you.
That was a girl voice.
Another girl.
All right.
Another girl.
I like the girl voices.
How are you?
What's your name? Nikki.
All right, we're going to talk to you soon.
Hi, Nikki.
Round of applause for Nikki.
Business as usual. This is the type of girl interns we need to have.
We're going to talk to Nikki soon.
She's not coming in and laughing and
just lingering
joking like it's camp.
Yeah.
She actually works.
You got gorgeous interns.
Yeah.
It started with Sal. Sal is beautiful.
Sal.
Sal. They've been all gorgeous from Sal forward.
Yeah.
Good work.
Kirk Fox is going to be pretty proud today that we blew off CeeLo for him.
Is that what happened?
CeeLo will not walk through that door now.
What if Gnarls Barkley is here? Will you have him?
You know what?
Opie, he just made fun of you.
Okay, now I'm thinking about it.
Gnarls Barkley.
Besides, I can't walk around with a pink book anyway.
It is pink and
if you're gonna put a book out, you can't make it pink.
Very mysterious.
You can't walk around with a pink book.
I thought that was the Carrie Diaries.
It does have a fucking Sex in the City look to it, doesn't it?
Sorry, but you can't walk around with this.
Are you saying that book should be in the mystery section?
Yes, of course. So we're done. We're not dealing with shit. With this new fucking era we're moving into, the Tim Sabian era.
Right.
Part 2, because we did work with him in the past. We ain't dealing with shit.
Good for you.
So fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Don't take no shit from nobody, Spider. Good for you.
Yeah.
I fucking like it.
And don't watch The Voice.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
don't.
show stinks.
Why?
You know what? This is what a good friend I am. Last break, when I thought he was coming in, remember I said, I'm excited to meet that guy. As soon as the tide turned, I'm right with you. Fuck The Voice. It stinks.
Fuck everything. Fuck them all.
Goody Mob's overrated.
Here's the hilarious thing about The Voice. Half of the judges on The Voice wouldn't pass The Voice if they were contestants.
Oh, shit.
Hey, did you write that? You write that little bit for your CD?
Just now I did. It's not on the disc. It's in the new hour.
For your comedy skits.
For your jokes? Can tell some jokes
for your little cunt jokes. Go tell your cunt jokes.
I kind of like that. You're not too far off there.
Yeah, it's like...
I used to be a fan of, like, you know, judging shows. Not anymore.
I hate them. I've never liked them. But it's not even the judgment. They were good for a little while.
You had the American Idol was kind of cool. I liked America's Got Talent for a while there.
It's unwatchable. It's the Gong Show. And it's so fucking... like, why am I watching jugglers? Oh, look, it's a guy that's spinning plates on a stick like it's the Ed Sullivan Show, but he's got, like, LEDs to bring it up to fucking 2013.
Yeah. And then Nick Cannon runs out with wacky shoes to make it all right.
Oh, look out. Look out.
Fuck Nick Cannon.
Whoa.
Shit.
That guy's a dildo.
Now Sam's going to cancel you. You can't do that. Sam loves Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon's my boy.
I don't care about him either way.
You hang around with dildos then.
No,
he's a fucking dildo. Fuck Nick Cannon.
Why is he a dildo?
Why do you say that? He's a good guy.
He stinks. Let's start with he stinks at everything he does. He's in shitty movies. He makes shitty music, and he sucks at comedy.
He was killing it. I saw him. He was DJing.
The triple threat.
He's
the triple threat.
He sucks at everything. He was DJing a party, and he was moving the room. And
he is a triple threat in the sense that
Nick Cannon can't move a room.
He was moving the room.
And then
how do you move a room?
You can ask Troy.
Does the McElroy move a room?
We can't ask Troy.
Can't. His name's McElmore.
McElroy.
Oh, he's another one. Fuck him,
Fuck that McElmore.
He gets all the credit for that song, and he's not singing the best part of the song?
Who?
I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
The McElroy.
McElmore.
It makes me sick that Macklemore is the face of hip-hop right now. It's like, dude, how did hip-hop go from Fight the Power, like Spike Lee, We Demand Justice, to this fucking dildo that looks like Tintin rapping about thrift shops? He stinks.
This is the moment.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm very limited vocabulary.
I like it.
This is the moment.
I mean,
you know this song.
He's a little more, I consider him a little more pop. I guess they would say he's like the face of hip-hop. He's not hip-hop. He's a pop musician.
He stinks, man.
Sucks.
But Nick Cannon is a good host, too. He's better than Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow, that's saying a lot.
Yeah, right?
God, it's so hard to host things. I mean, the challenge of taking a completely written script with the easiest jokes ever to lob over a fucking fence and then say them in the most stiff way possible to an audience of adoring fans. My God, what a tough fucking gig that is. Fuck him. I don't like Nick Cannon. I don't like Nick Cannon.
You're supposed to be more positive.
I happen to know on a personal level that he does not treat comedians with
I see what this is.
He's never done anything to me. I never met the guy, but I know how he rolls. Any comedian / actor / singer / movie star that has a fucking management company too, where he manages other artists, there's a fucking rat. I smell a fucking rat.
You can't play both sides of that game.
Yeah. You can't, dude. You can't. And
talent and management? No, you can't be that.
And he's just another one of these guys that's like, come, like, work for me. He does like the Mencia thing, like, come on the road with me, and like, you're not going to make any money, but you'll get the experience of working.
You'll get to hang out with Nick Cannon.
He's a fucking asshole, man. I don't like him.
All my experiences have been very pleasant, but I've never worked professionally with him.
Well, Sam, listen, if you'd like to be a comedian, I can tell you that to enroll in the Nick Cannon School of Comedy. Because if you wanted to learn, why go to a guy like an Attell or a Louis C.K.?
You mean a comedian?
Yeah. I want to go to the guy that was in Drumline.
Oh, Drumline. He was
on all that, too.
That was his movie. Yeah.
What about Stomp the Yard?
He was probably in that. He was probably in every single step dancing / break dance drum circle movie that came out or whatever the fuck.
He did have a good radio show.
All right, wait. But let's get back to CeeLo. I need to... Who's running the channel right now?
Our channel?
Am I allowed to pee on books still?
I thought you was.
I will say I don't have a problem with you peeing on books.
I peed on a book in the past, so if I do it today, do I get fired or is everything cool?
Let's close the curtains.
Oh, man.
And then I'll bet everything.
What was the last book I peed on?
That was the Brocabulary.
Oh, Brocabulary. I haven't peed on a book since Brocabulary.
That title makes me sick.
It was terrible.
But I'm ready to...
Hey, look who we
Kirk
got
Fox, get your ass in here.
Kirk Fox.
That's why Opie pissed on the book.
Cleaned up and spiffy looking.
Look at Kirk Fox, first time on the Opie and Anthony show.
Wow.
You made it, sir. You made it.
Look at him. He is.
You finally made it in showbiz.
look professional.
Different, dude.
Why wouldn't I?
You used to have the... I remember...
He took the mustache off and added the glasses.
You have to remind me immediately that I'm naked?
You look good, dude.
Is my home?
Take a seat right there. Pull up the mic.
What's up, Kirk?
It's,
Give me a hug there.
Come on, bro.
all good.
I'm good.
Joe DeRosa doesn't get hugs anymore. I'll hug Kirk Fox all day long.
All right, good to see you, buddy.
Good, man.
There was
Pull
a
up
time.
the mic, the headphones,
Me and Kirk
whatever
Fox,
you need.
we worked together out there in Hollywood.
Huh?
Am I late or
No, if you were late, Opie would tell you to go fuck yourself.
No.
That's what he does.
Let me tell you what's going on here, Kirk Fox.
let me just take it in. I just, you know, I'm not big in the city. I don't like this much cement. I prefer.
Oh, really?
I prefer outdoors. Like
Yeah,
just
you're an
living
outdoorsy guy.
living in a tent somewhere.
Big buildings are bothering you?
Well, I'm getting used to them, but they're leading me into different rooms and making me talk. And I'm not ready.
You're not ready.
Do that.
You know,
We'll
listen,
do
I'm
that
wearing
on a
a
radio
suit.
tour.
Let me set it up for you.
Okay, Opie.
Who should
we
be
on the air?
Yes. Who should be sitting in that seat? CeeLo.
We don't need him today.
Nope. We sure
We
don't.
pull off the CeeLo for the Kirk
He
Fox.
might be sitting in this seat. Have you seen how small he is?
He's a tiny guy, but
Is he a
he's
tiny
wide.
guy?
I might be on top of him.
He's very heavy, but he's very short.
I worked with CeeLo on How to Rock.
How to Rock. What's that? What was that?
That was a Nickelodeon show that I played the teacher.
Oh.
And he came in there and did some singing.
He did some of that singing that he does well.
All right,
huh?
I feel good.
How long ago was that?
Right before we did Who Gets the Last Laugh.
You forgot that show.
I don't even remember. It was
I think everyone else forgot.
Last year. Oh, okay.
I think everyone else
Nickelodeon.
forgot that show. Remember the rumor was they were picking up a second season?
Are you kidding? They barely picked up the first season.
I know.
Well, didn't they do the exact same thing with Howie Mandel or
Yes,
something?
right after the TBS version.
Yeah.
So Howie won.
But what I don't know, that's too inside. But when we had to film the audience thing and present our pranks, why didn't they have you guys there? You guys did all the work.
I would have come there. They wouldn't validate parking.
Oh man, yeah.
So I just didn't want to start losing money on the operation.
I hear you.
And it was pretty far. It was out in the valley.
It was fun though.
I like to stay within three miles of my place.
A little agoraphobic.
Kirk Fox. I don't know if I want to go that deep, but
all right.
But I prefer to stay in my room.
Yeah,
Now I have a TV show, so suddenly I'm in New York.
Are you filming in New York?
That's crazy.
No, I'm out here doing
just the press for it.
A lot of press.
It's called The Test.
Yes, it is.
What is it, man?
Lie detector, DNA, drug test. Somebody's coming on the show. They need an answer. I'm going to give them that answer.
But if you're the guy that you know you're guilty of this shit, why would you go on the show?
Oh man.
A lot of people come on there for safety. They feel that they're not going to get killed if there's a million people watching. A lot of people think they can beat the test. And you're in a situation where your girlfriend says, I want you to take a lie detector test. If you say no, you're immediately guilty. So a lot of these guys say yes and then hope within an hour or so she'll forget, or maybe the plane will go down on the way to
right.
Or somehow the test itself gets fucked up.
Yeah, they try.
All right, I like this.
An EMP in the middle of the show, all electricity's lost.
We have it all.
Could happen.
But there's some serious conflict, and I'm in the middle. But this show's great because it's not just about the conflict. You know, a lot of the other shows, they just want the fights, and then they're done.
Yeah.
We're getting the fights, and then I'm trying to stop the fights quick for safety.
Right.
Because I get scared. And then we try and resolve the situation. So this show takes elements of every show that you like. You know, Courtroom, Little Maury, Little Jerry. Little, we're helping as well.
Nice. How do you resolve something like this is not your baby, or,
Well, you don't resolve that. The fact is, it's your baby. Now what?
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
if you've created life, that life is there. So now, are you going to raise it? Are you going to be a good father?
No.
Are you going to take responsibility? Listen, I have a lazy eye. I'm going to rarely talk to you.
All right, good.
Everything's going to Opie unless my eye drips.
That's all right. I'll just interview CeeLo in the hallway.
That's all right. He's in here. CeeLo's in here. He just doesn't talk much.
Under the console,
he's here.
doing jumping jacks.
He's quiet.
Fuck the CeeLo. See, you saw him bit him in the ass there, Kirk Fox.
What happened? He just
can't come up with a fuck you song and think people aren't going to use it against him.
He didn't want to be here because I could put a lie detector and ask him if he has problems with you guys.
Exactly.
He's running late with Howard, so, we say fuck it. We had you.
Man, you know what you should do?
We could have blown you off to have the CeeLo.
When he
chose not to.
Opie, when he shows up, don't even let him in. How about that?
No,
What? I'm watching the trailer for the test.
Holy shit.
It doesn't really seem like you're avoiding conflict.
No, I see people.
Wow, that lady just kicked hit someone in the head.
Someone's getting punched in the face.
I want to hear this audio. Okay. Start over.
Let's see what's going on here.
Coming up this
Well, it's your show. You better know. Oh, smack.
Summer is over.
We go from dude to dude to dude. Is you a prostitute?
And
Is you a prostitute?
Oh, that sounded good.
Family business.
Oh, yes.
Family time.
My daughter calls him daddy. You left.
Family ties.
Don't let a piece like this break your heart.
But to fix the family,
You're not going to sit there like that. I'm my mother. Oh, my sister.
you've got to know who your family is first.
It's either Marty, Scotty, or Ricky.
This ain't my family. Yeah, I've had to live my life without a father figure. How many birthdays? How many holidays?
America's most colorful families.
You need help. You need help.
Are you joking?
On the brand new season of The Test.
I want my mom.
I want my mommy.
This show looks fucking
What the fuck you doing to these people?
Listen, I'm doing whatever I can to.
You're doing God's work, sir.
If I could
to
point
jack
out,
them up a little.
Yes, Joe?
if I may make a point.
Yes, you can.
Yes, Joe?
Poor choice of words. America's most colorful families. I would have used a different word there.
Well, very colorful.
Listen, if you look closely,
It runs the
on it.
gamut.
Of course.
It runs the gamut.
Everybody's got problems.
Yes.
He's sitting. Every clip is Kirk just sitting there with his legs crossed with the cards, just like with this expression, like, I don't know why these people are freaking out.
We didn't see you bring up one fight.
Listen, was it something I said? but the best part about this show is that they had me join a gym to put on some muscle just in case.
Just in case you got to jump in.
Are you serious?
Of course. I didn't.
Case you got to throw.
I didn't come into the game with a lot of muscle. And mostly sharp edges. I'm a little rusty.
Right,
so
right.
They didn't want to lose money on people needing tetanus shots. But now I'm stronger and I can get out quicker.
Right, you can move out of the way.
You're so quiet in the clips. It looks like every family just has this tall white guy as part of the family. Just kind of just there,
Let
just
me
a
tell you
distant
something.
cousin.
That's good casting.
It is.
All right, what do you want me to do? Just read the results and stay out of their way.
Right.
Nice.
There you go.
And how much do I pay you for this? No, we'll pay you. Sign me up.
Great, I'm
there
in.
you go.
Yeah.
All I had to lose was the mustache, and
Why would they take your mustache away?
Yeah.
You've had it forever. How many years on the mustache?
Listen, it's been a part of me for at least 10.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is the first job I've had without it.
Wow.
I want it back. My lip feels like it needs it. but I just don't think they wanted someone who looks like a cop.
Right.
In between people that don't want to talk to cops.
So, and you had the glasses, so you look completely different.
I've always had astigmatism, but now they're utilizing it. And I did not have a suit.
No.
At first, I had to borrow a suit from one of the doctors because the executive producer also does the doctors.
Oh, okay. So you have one of those?
Jay McGraw. So I had to borrow clothes.
No kidding.
You're wearing the same suit that you're wearing in the trailer.
That's the only clothes I got. I travel light.
Yeah.
Basically, they gave a homeless man a syndicated TV show.
I think it's going to do well, Kirk.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, everyone watched it yesterday here in town. I mean, huge numbers.
Did you get? Oh, it started yesterday?
It premiered yesterday.
Oh, and you did well, huh?
Changed the world.
How many numbers?
Changed the world.
How many numbers?
I'm not going to tell you because I don't know if I'm allowed to, but big.
They were very happy with the numbers.
Yeah, they said maybe we'll get you another suit.
Whoa.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
That's not bad.
What it was? So
I just want a different shirt.
Men's Warehouse, here we come.
This shirt actually stands up on its own now. Just in the corner.
So what are you dealing with? You're dealing with paternities, obviously, with some
paternity.
of those. Paternity, maternity, yeah.
Listen, anything that can be tested.
Okay. Cheating.
If somebody wants the truth, they will get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you steal something?
Right.
Did you did you steal my car?
So
what's going on here?
What kind of oddity?
Open the door. I want to say fuck you to CeeLo. Is he walking through?
Hey, where is CeeLo? Because we can talk about how to rock.
You want to get a little something going here?
I got to talk to him because I wanted one of his watches.
Oh boy. Well, it's an exciting day today. I'm very excited about this.
Lord, there's a fire. We can ask him a few things. There's a fire here.
Lord, there's a fire.
There's a fire. There's something burning in here. There's something burning on Opie and Anthony.
I think they went that way already.
Oh, they went the long way?
Already.
Huh?
He's in already.
But he didn't come through our way.
Did he see me in here?
He did.
I didn't see it.
Of course he left.
I didn't see him.
Is he that short? I didn't see him walk by.
It's very short.
Wait, he is in here.
There he is.
Hey, Kirk, did you get a new car yet? I'm obsessed with your car ever since I heard about it on the Jay Moore podcast.
I still have it.
What year is it again?
I can't shake it. It's a 2003 Honda Civic Hybrid.
Wow.
The great thing, here's the best part of this, because everyone wants me to get a new car because they think, it's embarrassing.
You should, yeah.
But whenever I leave Paramount, I always ask these guys, I'm like, listen, is there any other talk show host in the world driving a piece of shit like this? And they said, Sean Penn drives an 87 Tercel.
Oh, he does?
And he has since 87.
No way.
So now I'm looking to buy an 86
Something
Tercel.
a little older.
I'm just going to one-up him. I'm not going 87. I got to go one better than Sean Penn.
Yeah,
that's wow.
You got one of the first hybrid cars, basically.
Listen, I think I got the one they drew. I can't shake it. I'm just such a creature of habit. Like when I think I've thought about getting a new car, and every time I start driving toward a car dealer, my car starts running better.
Oh, really? Like it knows.
Yeah, like a girlfriend when you're about to dump her, she starts doing things.
Right.
That's how I feel my car.
It's like the day when you want to get your hair cut.
Yeah.
And you go, fuck, I don't need a haircut.
And I haven't even washed my car in a few years because I feel if I wash it, it'll start to unravel.
Yeah. It's
like it's like my favorite shirt.
Best
How many miles?
Just leave it alone.
Well, I think I've gone to the moon and back.
Yeah.
A lot of miles.
You don't miss the amenities of a newer vehicle?
No, because I'm not aware that they have any.
Oh, they're amazing.
I've never changed
your life. Dude.
I've never
like
been in one.
GPS.
Yeah.
What's going to change my life?
When you get a new car, I didn't have a car since I was in college because I lived here. And then I bought a car, and it's like, dude, as soon as you step in, there's like the Bluetooth thing where your phone is coming through your speakers.
Yeah,
listen, I'd rather just have a dead tooth.
Yeah.
I want my Bluetooth my own.
I'm telling you, it's like you get a new car. It's like jumping from a flip phone to the iPhone 5. You're going to be like, what the fuck?
I used to think about getting a new car to show off. Like, listen, I got my shit together. But now that I have my own TV show, I can drive anything I want.
Yeah, there you go.
Good for Kurt.
That car finally came into style.
Do you have the portable, take-out navigation thing? Do you stick it to the windshield? How do you get from...
I don't go far.
You don't go that far?
No?
So you don't even need navigation?
I don't leave within 3 miles.
3 mile.
I go to the Comedy Store.
You live close to the Comedy Store?
Yeah.
Up in the hills there? A little bit. Not
down in the flats. I like
way
to
up
be
in
down
the
there
hills.
with the people.
Okay, you're down near the people.
I like to be, yeah.
And we shoot at Paramount. I'm all within 3 miles.
No kidding.
Nice.
Parks and Rec is right over the hill within 3 miles. I've turned down jobs that are 4 miles out. It's like when you gamble, 3 miles off the coast, you're okay.
Yeah.
What I want to know a little more about you, Kirk Fox. Where did you come from, man? Are you an LA guy or
San Diego, California?
San Diego, California.
Yes, sir.
Come up to LA to do the comedy?
No, comedy was I was a late bloomer. I came up to LA to teach tennis to directors and try and sneak my way into movies.
That's true, right?
Why would I say it if it wasn't?
But how good were you at tennis? Nationally ranked?
Yeah, I was good. I was a pro.
Who'd you beat? Anyone we know?
I beat a guy at a Honda dealership out of 2003 Honda Civic Hybrid. Listen, clearly I didn't beat enough people. I wouldn't be teaching tennis in Hollywood for scraps.
That's a pretty good, that's like a movie type job right there, though. Yeah, I'm a tennis pro in Hollywood.
I made a movie with Donald Logue.
He liked it. I have not seen it.
Called Tennis Anyone.
But he actually said it.
It was good. I don't know if you remember, man. We met years ago.
Of course I remember you. I've been trying to forget. I didn't know you'd bring it up.
And, jeez, Kirk.
No, listen, I've been in front of confrontation for the last 3 months.
I know. Well, of course.
Right,
don't take it out on me. You know what I mean?
We'll be right back.
It has rubbed off on him, I think.
It has a little bit. Yeah, where's that big mouth when they're fighting on the show? You get real quiet and sit in the corner.
You gotta let the fights go, though. You gotta make believe you care enough to try to stop it, but you gotta...
I know.
It's a science, I think.
I got you. Yeah. We met through Bill Burr. I don't know. It has to be 7 years ago, but it was when Burr and I were first started to talk about making trying to make a movie together, which we eventually did with Bobby, and you told me about tennis, and he won. Then years later, it was finally, I saw it on Netflix. It was good, man.
It did what it was supposed to do. Paul Rudd was in there, and Jason Isaacs, and Donald directed it. And
you got Paul Rudd in the movie?
Yes, we do.
Wow. Did he play Paul Rudd, though?
He played a porn star. I don't know what he does when he's not working.
He plays a lot of Paul Rudd.
I like Paul
It's our
Rudd.
bit.
Listen,
Paul Rudd plays Paul Rudd in every movie.
But who's
I'm hoping you got the Paul Rudd that didn't play Paul Rudd.
Who's better at Paul Rudd than Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
Good point,
Listen,
Kirk Fox.
if you find something that makes you millions, why snap it?
Good point.
Do you play Opie?
No.
Well, you should. You'd make more money.
Every day.
Yeah, Woody Allen plays Woody Allen. It's like, you do your thing.
Yeah.
So you were nationally ranked as a tennis pro?
Yes, I was.
And then said, fuck it, I could go up there to L.A. and teach some of these betties.
I was out there trying pro tennis, but I was a little lazy, had some focus issues, moved to Hollywood, and just started teaching tennis in Beverly Hills. Every movie I've ever done is because I've taught tennis to the director, and they just wanted me on the set for tennis lessons on the weekend.
But how do you get clients?
Jesus.
How do you just, step into that?
Charming.
Very good.
Some charm, you pour it on.
Yeah.
And listen, it was easy.
Oh, wow.
I was a good tennis player. I'm a good teacher. I'm good with people. That's why the host is working out, because I'm a good listener.
Did you, stoop any of those broads?
Stop.
I mean, they'd have to pay extra, but yeah, if I have to. If it'll help their backhand. Whatever it took to help them win the match.
Right. You're giving.
Backhanded your balls into... I'm trying to think of a tennis sexual thing.
Some type of tennis terminology.
Dice, did you fuck any of your tennis students, Dice?
I never taught no tennis, you asshole.
Not bad. Not bad. If I close my eyes and picture the racket, I think Dice was swinging it.
You still watch tennis? The U.S. Open just finished up?
I was on the flight yesterday, so I missed it.
Yeah.
I was in the air yesterday as my life was changing.
It is changing.
I left L.A., no one knew me, and when I land here, 2 people did.
So you're building.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's
And those
good.
were the 2 people on the flight that I was just telling about the test.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
While you're in the air, the show's premiering.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
It was crazy.
So it's got to be exciting. It's an exciting time.
Do I not look excited?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I mean, you look so collected, you know what I mean? It's
Listen,
like,
that's just the
He's trying to wrap his head around the whole thing.
I know.
His whole life has changed.
Listen, this is the first time I've been outside of 3 miles in 2 years.
Yeah. You're really a homebody, huh?
I just get scared out there.
What kind of apartment do you have? Basics? Basic shit?
It's got everything in there I need. I don't go too extra.
What do you got? Tell us what you got.
It's a 2003 Honda Civic apartment. It's hybrid. Half apartment, half dumpster.
I guess you look totally different without the facial hair.
Do you want me to put it on so we can talk?
Yeah, we should do that.
Look at this guy.
You look
Holy shit.
You know who you look like there? Tom Skerritt.
Tom Skerritt? I see...
what movie's that from?
Skerritt.
That's from The Last Temptation of Kirk Fox. I was playing Jesus.
You got a...
That's from Tennis, anyone, with that beard?
Who's the guy from Jesus' son? And he was in The Watch. He plays the weird neighbor in The Watch.
Listen,
Billy Crudup. You got a little bit of a Billy Crudup vibe.
I'll take it.
That's how we know you.
I miss the handlebars.
You got the handlebar mustache, and the hair is thrown around a little bit.
I'm pretty sure that I can get it back.
You have to probably get it back.
If I have to. But you shouldn't judge a man by the hair on his lip.
Need be.
It's what's in his heart. And I have a hairy ventricle.
Kirk, what is your secret, by the way, to staying as fit as you do? I've never seen you look even remotely out of shape. You are one of the most toned men I've ever seen.
I've weighed 186 pounds since I was 5. I came out tall.
Do you not drink?
It's the same as my IQ. No, I drink just enough to keep the weight at 186.
Do you not eat poorly? Do you work out a lot? What's your deal?
I eat nonstop. I just have a fast metabolism. My metabolism is faster than my car, if you want to know.
Well, a car is not really that fast. Come on.
Yeah, it can be.
Can it? A hybrid
if I hook it to something.
I do a fast car.
I do a lot of drafting. That's a lot of pictures of me.
There's a lot of pictures of you online.
And if you notice, there's no one else in them.
Why is that?
Because I like selfies.
Anything? What's the personal life like?
With regards to what?
Of course, women.
They are out there.
Yeah.
I have one that I spend a lot of time with.
Nice.
There you go.
And it's hard to do. I'd rather be alone, but she forces me. I take her out occasionally.
Yeah.
Actually went to a Padre Giant game last week with her, and I threw out the first pitch.
Did you really?
That's nice.
Which was a terrible letdown.
Oh, really?
What happened?
Why?
You know, I wanted the mound. You know, I
They didn't give you the mound.
I used to pitch, in my mind, I was like, I'll throw out such a fastball, they'll just leave me in.
They're going to sign you. Yeah, right there.
Like in my mind was, let me just show them what
I got.
What I have. And
Sure.
I did all the training, worked out, steroids for a week. I mean, I took everything that I was supposed to do, and then they wouldn't even give me the mound. They gave me 10 feet in front of the mound. They gave me a real...
Jesus.
They gave me... These are the things I complain about. They gave me a lighter ball. So I threw it a little hard. Now I need Tommy John surgery because I overdid that.
Throwing out the first pitch.
Wait, is that true? They give you a lighter ball?
I don't know if they give everybody, but
they have to give everyone. They wouldn't just give it to you.
Here's the best part of this.
Right.
My girl's beautiful, and she was down on the field with me. We got there for batting practice. Every player on the Giants and Padres, I guess since they're in last place and out of the playoffs, they were just hitting on her.
Oh, man.
Relentless. To the point where they were giving her baseballs, gloves, bats. I mean, after I threw my first pitch, it looked like she was the trainer. It was just
like she was opening a sporting goods store.
I was like, baby, just give that back. It's like, listen, when a foul ball goes into the stands, the fans just jump on it. It's the same way when a beautiful girl lands on the field. Right. The players just dive on it. And it was,
yeah.
The best part was...
That's upsetting.
That's humiliating that they put you in front of the mound and give you a lighter ball.
I know, like Betty White
I got
or
mad,
something.
And I wanted the catcher to be in gear. I was like, put on some gear, man. I'm throwing heat. He's just like... And I threw it to him, and he didn't even catch it because he was looking at my girl. So now it looks like I throw a wild pitch. And here was the best part, and I shit you not. We had really great seats. Just close enough where the players could still throw shit to her.
Yes.
And one of the guys that was hitting on her hard came up to bat, smiled at her, hit a home run.
No.
I'm not kidding.
Oh, God.
And
that's for your
and she was quite excited about that. Then she noticed his picture on the Jumbotron. Wow, he's got blue eyes. And then I finally said, fine, I'll get you the jumbo dog. All right, you can get the big hot dog. It's like, that's all I can do.
Don't these guys have any fucking respect?
None.
No, they're in last place. There's no respect. I think the first baseman actually went out on the field and then realized he'd given his glove to her. It's just like,
can I just use it? Yeah. I'll give it back after the game. I need it.
It was awesome. And they only gave me a jersey. I just wanted a cap.
Right.
I mean, where am I going to wear a jersey?
Of course.
Yeah,
cap over jersey every time.
So that was me throwing out the first pitch. I mean...
Is it online somewhere?
I hope not.
Yeah.
Like they said, you want a picture of this? I'm like, no.
No.
Why would I want a picture of me standing 10 feet from the mound,
with the wiffle ball, basically.
Handing the ball to the catcher.
Handing it to him.
And then the catcher gave the ball to my girl. It's like, aren't you supposed to at least hand it back
to you? You gotta think they're over that whole thing. They don't want that first pitch crap anymore.
Of course not.
It used to be a special thing, and now they do it at every baseball game.
Because I was from San Diego. And then they put me in some green room with the lady who was singing the national anthem. So I didn't know if I was supposed to sit down or stand up the whole time.
Right.
Because I don't know the rules. Listen, it was a rough day. But,
that sounds like very stressful.
For Padres, thank you for letting me throw out that first pitch. Give me the mound next time.
But this is the stuff you got to do because you got the big TV show, The Test.
Hey, listen, I did what I was supposed to do, and it was 100
pony show.
It was 100 degrees out, and I was still wearing this suit.
Yeah.
You must have been disappointed. Were you thinking about like how cool it would be on the mound? Fucking whipping a ball in there.
I just told you, man. I planned. I'd been playing long ball. I'd been throwing. I used to pitch, so I was like, this is my chance. Yeah. I mean, I tried out for the Dodgers when I was younger, after college.
Did you really?
But I pulled a hammy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
So this was going to be my comeback. And part of me even wanted to just make a move to first and just like throw the ball to an empty first base. And now I wish I did, because everyone was like, oh, don't do that. It'll disrespect them. Really? Every player disrespected me.
Yeah, fuck them. They're all trying to
Exactly.
Now my girl's, tweeting with the shortstop of the San Francisco Giants.
You're in trouble.
And by the way, you can.
And he's the good-looking one. He knows who he is.
You can grow a good fucking. You can grow a good pitcher mustache too.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, but I gotta wait till this show's done. That could be 10 years.
Who's this really tall
Who's
broad?
this? Oh, it's what's her name?
Oh.
What's her name from MTV?
Oh, that's
Daisy Fuentes.
Daisy Fuentes.
Oh, is that Daisy Fuentes?
That was Daisy
So
Fuentes.
when girls walk past here, it's basically just like a peep show.
Oh,
You're looking out of the glass.
Conversation.
We've had some good ones today, too.
But they look in here like they're just looking at a zoo.
Yeah,
it's just,
which they are, really.
Daisy Fuentes kept herself together.
She looks great, huh?
Yeah, she looks really good.
If I'd had a baseball glove on me, I would have thrown it to her.
Yeah. Those fucking sports guys are scumbags, though. They will just
They're
try
the
to
worst.
fuck it. They don't even care.
They really are the worst.
She was like chum. She was like chum, and they were sharks. It was awesome. I was just... I was laughing.
They don't care that the boyfriend's right there.
More of them should get AIDS as a lesson.
Wow.
Not enough of these guys catch it.
You really catch it.
Joe.
So you go from 0 to like
kidding.
1,000.
I was kidding.
Listen, I haven't said much. Let me just shock the world. I'm like a sniper. You know what? I'm going to take out my commanding officer.
Frag him.
Yeah.
Shrapnel's my nickname.
Yeah, really, Joe? What the fuck?
It was a joke. Right away, everybody's getting fucking fresh.
Well, we're also talking to the guy
but
he punched the car last week. He's got some problems there. He might. Maybe we put you on the test.
Yeah,
No.
What do you got going on that we can test?
Thank you. I don't really want to get
punched
in the face by a chunky Puerto Rican woman. It's not something I'm up to doing this week.
So what happened? Did you just go at a car?
A guy pulled a real asshole move and got out of the car in front of me in the lane, like in front of a supermarket.
So as opposed to hitting him, you thought it'd be easier to take the car out?
No. I waited for him to come outside. I waited outside for him to come out of the supermarket.
You tell your owner what you did to me, motherfucker.
I waited outside for him, and I said...
he waited. Isn't that's
weird.
Well,
That's
when you got a lot of free time, you wait.
Most people think about...
Was that a dig? I think that was a dig.
No, I just meant you're passionate.
Yeah.
Look, I've been waiting for 40 years for a job.
Joe, most people, they think about waiting, but by the time the guy comes back out, you're long gone. You finally go, Most people go, this is stupid. Why am I waiting for him? And you leave. But you did not.
He caught me on a bad day.
Okay.
I had just turned... It was my birthday the week before. I get in a real funk around my birthday. I get very angry about being a year older. It's a lot of life reflection.
Can I ask you what makes you angry? Do you feel that you didn't do enough that year? We'll be right back.
No, Gary.
Oh, sorry. It's a new habit. You know what's funny? Opie, I'll tell you what's great. Like, whenever I'm talking to people now, if it's not going at the pace I like, I just say, we'll be right back. And then sometimes I don't come back. Yes. And they're like, what happened? I'm like, oh, sorry, bro, you got preempted.
Right. Yeah. We moved on.
Yeah. Right. Crazy. But
no. Fox is all piss and vinegar with me over here today.
Are you kidding me?
There you go.
This is love, man. We're back.
We're back. What were you going to say, Aaron?
Nothing about you. Well, that is an anger issue there with the waiting.
Yeah.
Now, if you do something spur of the moment, it's the difference between first degree and second degree murder.
Spur of the moment. We've all
here's the thing.
You were basically lying in wait.
Yes.
For that car.
That's creepy. That's serial killer shit.
Yeah, why am I sitting next to
serial killer shit.
How many cars have you taken out?
It's policing other people, which nobody fucking does anymore.
Ted Bundy beat up an Edsel before he killed his first woman.
I didn't wait to fucking fight the guy who punched his car. I waited to be like, dude, do you see what you did here? Like, why did you do this? Like, you
what if you had a gun, Joe DeRosa?
I'm tired of that fucking excuse anymore.
Oh, boy.
Nobody confronts anybody anymore because we're all so goddamn scared that we might get shot, or we might get fired, or we might get sued. It's ridiculous. We're not allowed to judge anybody anymore. We got the trash of the fucking world 24 hours a day on television. Everybody deserves a voice. Everybody deserves a fucking stage. And we don't judge anybody. And then when you
stop judging people
on a day-to-day basis, though, when you can't say to somebody,
describing the test.
No, that's not what
I apologize, Kirk Fox, that you have to sit through this today.
this was one of the...
I apologize to you.
On a day-to-day...
Suddenly I feel like I'm on the test. I'm just listening.
But I'm saying on a day-to-day basis, if you can't tell somebody you're being a dick, which we never do, because God forbid he's got a gun or he's crazy, whatever, you get fucking pent up, and then one day a guy parks in front of you like that, and you flip the fuck out.
All right.
You flip the fuck out.
You got a point.
You know what I mean?
I got some intel.
What?
About the mustache. Got some intel about the mustache. Joe, were you done?
And I back you on most of that.
Thank you.
That was just white noise. You
I
done?
appreciate that.
I do.
What?
You done? You good?
It wasn't white noise. It was an opinion. It was an opinion.
Noise.
Don't do the Opie thing because you got a guy that you don't see often.
I love Kirk Fox. Listen to me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you. Let's fight. And watch Kirk not get involved.
I'm going to wait outside for you today.
Make believe he's going to stop the fight.
I'll be waiting downstairs.
I try.
I know you
I come at it with heart. I guess a bat would help. Tell me about the mustache. You got intel?
There is intel about the mustache. Who is producing this show, The Test? Do you know?
Do I know who my boss is? It is Jay McGraw.
Is he related to someone named Dr. Phil?
I believe Dr. Phil is his father.
Is his father?
Mm-hmm.
And you believe that
there's intel
there's not enough, there's too many mustaches?
That's the intel.
That's what
the
you
intel
think.
is that Dr. Phil's son is producing the show,
And
doesn't want Kirk
any
Fox
more mustaches.
to take away from the mustache of his dad.
Because that's kind of a trademark.
That's right.
That is insane.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's good intel.
No, I'm not saying it's bad intel.
Now, when you say
that's,
it's intel,
is that good intel?
Can't be a reason.
Let me
That
see.
can't be the reason.
Let me
You
see if
should
this
lock
guy.
up back hair.
All right,
And then, no one else can have back hair.
Bring back the soul patch.
Yeah, something like that.
It's not coming from CNN. It's coming from the Germ Freak.
Okay.
But he's got some cred. The Germ Freak's got some cred. He writes.
did someone really say this?
The show is produced by Dr. Phil's son. He was told to shave his mustache so he would not look like Dr. Phil. You don't look like Dr.
way.
Phil.
Not even
you would have to
close.
shave your head.
It's terrific intel.
That's what I'm saying.
That's good intel, right?
Terrific.
I mean, it's funny to me. I don't believe it's true.
Okay.
That can't be
I think
true.
we shaved the mustache because I looked a little creepy. I think it's that fact.
Well, I thought you made the point of, I agreed with your thing about the cop thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it looks suspicious or something.
People take me a little more serious without the mustache.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Dude,
it's perfect for this gig.
You look like a TV host right now. The old pictures, you look like you were going to hop in a fucking El Dorado.
The old pictures, I look like a guest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now I look like the host.
Now, I think, because you taped the show already, right? How many episodes did they give you?
We've shot a whole year. We're still taping, but I've shot about 130.
What are you talking about?
Jesus Christ.
I've shot 130 episodes of television.
What?
But we're still filming.
For the test?
Yeah, this thing's on, baby.
That's insane. Come on, that's impossible.
How many do you got to do in a day?
I was doing 4 shows a day, 3 days a week.
You're kidding.
And that's probably why I look like I'm not talking. I've run out of words.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, so
this show's on for a year.
So how many could they show in a year? 130?
We're going to show more. It's on 5 days a week. I'm just like you now.
Wow.
Jesus.
I got to get a new suit.
Yeah. What is the what happened? What happened there? What
do you want to know? This is your day. Get it out.
This is your day.
What was one of the things you had to do on the show that was like, you were like, wow, that is a fucked up one? Either a lie detector or DNA test. Where you were like, wow, that's a good one.
I got to tell you, every story makes you think about everything.
Yeah.
I mean, the people are coming on. It's a pivotal point. Marriages are ending.
Oh, man.
Relationships are, I'm breaking up families.
Doing the Lord's work.
Or listen, or I'm putting families back together.
Wow.
I mean, you're giving somebody an answer that they need to know. This
You're right.
is real.
I was out of line with that age joke.
You are.
You're raining destruction down on fucking married people on this show.
No,
Do you go home with a heavy heart, Kirk Fox, because you realize, A, the world is really a fucked up place, and B, you're responsible for some of this shit going down?
No, let me tell you why I feel good when I go home.
Okay.
Because I feel that I'm trying to help. At the end of the day, I'm approaching each story with heart. It's like I'm not going in there to end it. If somebody finds out that someone's been cheating on them for 10 years,
oh boy,
maybe you shouldn't be married. If this guy is going to continue to cheat on you, maybe you deserve better.
Tough love.
And if a few punches connect, who are you? Who are you to say that shouldn't happen?
Listen,
what are you going to do? I heard Jerry Springer say the same thing once.
Listen, I don't encourage the conflict, Opie.
Of course.
I mean, but it's there.
I think this...
And I squelch it quick. I have a strong security team.
We're just fucking around.
I know.
I think the show is going to be it's going to be a hit.
It's going to be a massive hit.
It's going to be, right? Because you're taking all the elements, the reason why you watch the other shows.
It's got courtroom elements. It's got Ward, Jerry. It's got Hart. It's got Dr. Phil. It's got
primordial dwarfs.
Well,
you're taking all the shit that happens.
No.
You're taking all the shit that happens after the people on Judge Mathis get home.
Exactly.
And you're putting it on TV. You're like, fuck the preliminary bullshit.
Joe,
let's just get it on TV.
Joe, you nailed it. Yeah. Because all the other shows, once you get the answer, show's over.
Right.
Yep.
On our show, you get the answer. Now we have a couple more segments. What are we going to do with the answer?
We have to fix this now.
Yeah, it's not...
We've destroyed it. Now let's fix it.
The other show... Well, you're not destroying it. You're giving someone the truth. And if they're getting the truth, it can only make it better.
What if you can't handle the truth?
Well, then we have aftercare.
So...
okay.
What's aftercare? What does that consist of? I mean, I know what it means.
This consists
counseling,
of family counseling, drug treatment. I mean, I'm putting people in rehab that need it.
That's
I mean, this show has aftercare. If a guest needs something after the information, if it's too much, I'm giving them aftercare. It was invented for as long as they need it.
It was invented so the hosts don't go home and hang themselves from all the sadness they see every day.
But I do have tinnitus.
Tinnitus.
My ears have been ringing since this started.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're going to need aftercare after the show. Yeah.
And I hope it stops. I don't know if it's just there's been a nice constant ringing. I'm just waiting for someone to answer it because it's driving me bonkers.
Do you pay for abortions if the woman has if she's pregnant and doesn't want to have someone's baby, she finds out it's somebody's?
Maybe if she'll do it on the show.
That would be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're being told that you got to go. You're doing a lot of press. I guess, huh?
So then let me.
E-Rock, he's got to go?
Yeah.
We're just getting started here.
He has to go do Cosmo.
We're just getting...
All right.
All right, listen, I'll come back and we'll do it again.
Yeah, definitely, Kirk Fox.
At Kirk Fox. That's my...
At Kirk Fox on Twitter. He's a good one on Twitter.
Yeah?
You know, I like to tweet.
You love this. You looked at this.
What's not to love?
Romance that's going on between you two.
We hit it off in L.A. I didn't know him, he didn't know me, and we just fucking hit it off.
You guys got a love going on.
Why wouldn't we? You get two guys with this much power, this much raw sexuality. They gotta. Who else are they going to talk to?
Two men.
No one else knows what we go through.
That's right.
Have you seen some of the photos he takes? Some of the bridge work under some of the tunnels. This guy's got an eye also.
I've seen everything. This guy. There is a soft poetic flower inside of that man.
Well, sure.
That he buries.
Yeah, but you never water it. You're trying to kill the guy.
I tried to water this flower for years.
They're fighting for Opie's life.
I know, that's crazy.
All right, well, listen.
Nice.
I enjoyed myself.
No, that's not what I was doing.
How long did it take for you to get my phone number? Kirk Fox, 1 day.
What the fuck?
4 or 5 hours.
Fucking eat me.
He gave me
blow me. He gave me suck my dick. You gave me your number right off the bat. Fuck you.
Jesus.
Fuck you.
What are you, CeeLo?
Holy shit! It sounds like you're about to beat up a car.
I know what you're fucking doing. I know what you're doing.
The only reason you know is because Bill Burr told you what I do.
No.
He gave away my fucking secrets.
I figured it out. This is when I knew what you do. I figured it out the third time I was ever in. The third time I ever did the show, nobody was on. It's just me and you. And you were trashing me on the air. And then it went to break. I still have to go pee, and you go, "Where are you going?" And it looked like a 6-year-old that got abandoned at the supermarket. And I was like, "Oh, I'm not going." Jesus
I didn't
Christ.
understand where you would be going after that beating.
I get it now.
Kirk Fox, we doing hugs today?
Man. That was very good.
Let's do hugs again.
I like that. Hey. Fun. While everyone's saying goodbye, I just want to say, would you eat a fake apple?
What? You stay at my house?
And
Kirk Fox is going to stay at my house.
Oh.
What about the show?
What about Meatball made the same way?
Oh, sorry.
Like most people, you want to be able to pronounce the ingredients that go into your food, right? Yes. If you cook at home, use real fresh ingredients. If you don't have time to cook from scratch, oh boy, Mama Mancini's meatballs.
Good job.
That's the answer for you. Mama Mancini starts with 100% USDA graded domestic domestic beef for their meatballs and all natural ingredients like genuine pecorino Romano cheese, onions, parsley, breadcrumbs, eggs, a little salt and pepper. Real ingredients. That's it. Mama Mancini. They got their famous slow-cooked Italian sauce, too. It's made just as simple as the meatballs. They start with whole Italian plum tomatoes, crush them up, and then add natural seasonings. Mama Mancini's adds meatballs to their simmering, slow-cooked sauce for the perfect combination of flavors. Since 1921, Mama Mancini's never veered from Grandma Mancini's original recipe. Real ingredients just taste better. Mama Mancini's slow-cooked Italian sauce and meatballs. Now available at your local supermarket. I'm unflappable.
Can we just eat one?
I know, right? Bring in some...
talk about it. Let's
Are they
eat
coming
one.
in?
Maybe next week.
Really? Monday?
Oh,
man. I'm in.
Monday.
If you want some extra for home, just let me know.
What happened to the CeeLo?
I would.
What happened?
He's doing OutQ and all the other channels.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Well,
good for him.
what the fuck you gonna do, you know?
Fuck him.
Some people show no respect.
Fuck him in the ass.
You know what I mean? Fuck him, yeah. It's, you know, I had your back. I had your back, guys.
Thanks, Joe.
I had your back. I turned on fucking CeeLo.
Thank you, Joe.
Good.
Yeah.
And you were a big CeeLo fan.
I was a big CeeLo fan. I turned on him for...
should have.
Let's see if Sam has our back.
No, he doesn't.
I'm a big First of all, Joe, you're coming off as a little needy right now that Kirk Fox is not in the room. Little needy.
What do you mean? What does Kirk Fox have to do with it?
Because there was a lot of love between Opie and Kirk. And then he leaves, and you're like, hey, don't forget, guys.
There's no bullshit between me and him. We're just... You and Kirk fucking...
Jesus Christ. Say that when he doesn't have a new TV show.
I don't think that's what it's about. I think it's about...
Yeah, we met when we were doing the shitty TV show. Now he's got a hit TV show.
My problem is...
I knew that show I did with TBS was just average at best. I met a pal.
My problem...
I met a new pal.
Yeah, you did.
Whoa!
What happened?
Oh, boy.
What's the matter?
He looks pretty geeky.
He doesn't look...
In the pictures online, he doesn't look like that at all.
I liked it. I thought he looked good.
I think that's as big a change as if he was like a criminal and had to be on the run.
He would get away with
that. He'd so get away with it.
I think so.
Yeah. He's like, oh boy, he's
very different for this gig.
It isn't now. Do you miss his mustache?
Aw.
I miss the mustache.
I mean, because
he's one of the only guys that could pull off a mustache.
You like him more rugged?
Yeah.
I like him a little more rugged.
Yeah, the mustache.
A little 5
is
o'clock
rugged.
shadow action.
Oh yeah.
And you didn't
I
mind
just learned
the tickle?
something today.
You didn't mind the tickle of the mustache on your upper lip?
Oh boy.
He really wants to go down this road.
He's implying.
Does he really want to go down this road?
He's saying you kiss boys.
If I could
Does he really want to go down?
what he's implying.
You got a lot
That
of
they
history,
kissed.
sir.
Look,
Yeah.
I know I want to suck a girl's dick. Look, you know, that's I'm at terms with it. I'm at terms with it.
I also realize that nothing is nailed down in this place. Look at it. I almost...
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
They don't even nail the shit down in here.
Fucking ridiculous.
It's like a Kia.
What the fuck do you got to do to have a goddamn...
I don't know.
Good studio.
Goddamn nailed down studio.
All right, so we got to go home.
We got to get, and then...
you got another gig? You're going to be fine.
you'll be right here with Sam Roberts.
Good.
In the capable hands of Sam Roberts.
I know.
I got you, Joe.
Look, I look forward to it.
I got to go. I got a home visit today.
What's that mean?
Home visit.
I don't know.
Oh, a home
What is a home
Like a
visit?
home invasion?
My kid is starting school. He's barely 3. He's a little over 3, and they have a home visit before he starts his schooling.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, it is so...
That's what... Thank you, Joe.
Fucking intrusive anymore.
Yes.
It is ridiculous.
First of all, we didn't start school until 5. They're like, why is he starting at 3? I'm like, because that's what they do now.
What?
Yeah.
What? Yeah,
He'll be like 3.5 by the time.
No, why do they got to go to your house for?
I don't know.
It's none of their business, quite frankly.
One of the teachers is coming over and checking out our house for 15 minutes. What the fuck is that about?
So they got to make sure you're the right type of people.
No, he's already in. We had to apply.
No, so if
Donations.
the kids...
And I'm not... And we didn't apply for some fancy... This was regular schooling. You have to apply in Manhattan.
Yeah, it's to get the lay of the land of your house, so if the kid comes in fucked up, they know what you're doing at home.
Exactly.
Seriously.
That's exactly it. They'll write some shit down. They probably have it all on a scale, like, okay, that's a 2, this is a 4, this is a 6. They put it in a computer, and you fucking spits out some fucking profile on your kid.
Like, you know what the fuck those teachers are going to do. Who are they to judge you? It should be the other way around.
We should go to their house and see if there's a bong laying around.
They'll be in school and be like, okay, we know we could put this kid in a group.
Right.
But this kid here, we went to his house. Oh, my God, he's a fucking animal. We got to keep him away. Like, they know, based on what they see in the house, how they can treat the kid at the school.
All an elaborate...
I love the jokes, Dan, because they're terrific, but what is this really about?
It is all an elaborate...
Come on.
It's just a more elaborate way for them to continue to pass the buck and take zero responsibility for the services you pay for and that they provide. That's all it is. They want to have a fucking record, so if anything goes wrong, they can blame it on you. It's not their fucking fault.
You know when you take your vehicle into a parking garage and they do the walk around? See if there's any dings in it?
Yeah.
Things like that. They want to see if your kid's dinged up first.
Yeah.
You want to guess how much it's going to cost to send my kid to school at 3 and 4 months old?
Oh, my God.
15 to 20.
Dollars, I would hope. Nothing.
How much?
20.
$1,000 a year.
What?
Yeah,
Is it private school?
150.
Well,
20 G's.
Manhattan, because the public school system's really fucked up.
20 large.
You know, you got those people that are also going to go to school with your kid.
Hands of blackjack.
That everyone goes to other schools.
What do you mean?
Those people.
You know.
What do you mean by that?
Just those people.
You want to keep the kids away from the riffraff, is what it is. And now it costs you $20,000.
No, in Manhattan.
Keep your kid away from riffraff.
But in Manhattan, everyone has to... the majority of people living in Manhattan pick their school. Yeah. It's unbelievable. And guess what? I got off cheap.
20 grand for a 3-year-old
I got
to
off
go to
cheap.
school?
I got off cheap.
What's he going to learn?
That's fucking ridiculous.
They go up to 75 to 100.
Yeah.
Right?
They go up to 75 to 100.
100,000 for a 3-year-old.
Yes.
100 grand.
Yes.
Buying some arts and crafts.
Those are the top hoity-toity, let's put our kid in, like, suit and tie shit.
Get some popsicle sticks.
I got off easy.
Get some crayons, get some macaroni, get some glue. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I got off easy.
Yeah.
You know that was like you telling me that the information was literally the realization that I'm never going to have a family.
Yeah.
As soon as you just said that, I was like, oh, I'll never have a family. I can't. I don't know if I would ever be able to afford an additional 20 grand a year.
Just don't live in a city.
Yeah. Joe, I got 2 kids.
I got to for work.
I got 2 kids.
Montana.
Trains.
Yeah.
Fast forward a couple of years, I'm going to be up to 40 G's a year just for that.
Yeah. But you got money. Maybe that 20-year fund will run out a little fucking quicker than we thought. Maybe it'll run out.
Man, you came in here with a lot of fucking piss and vinegar, brother.
A lot of piss and vinegar.
Don't take
in the
my line
studio
about
today.
Kirk Fox. He was coming at me. He was getting a little smart over there. He was feeling the Opie love.
That's what fucking...
And he started taking it out on me. I didn't like when he said, I'm not going to say anything, and then I'm an assassin. I was being courteous to the guest. I was being quiet.
I got to tell you, there's a little jealousy from DeRosa to Kirk.
He won't admit it, buddy.
A little bit.
By the way, Opie, that's what our own Roland said you marinated the steak in. Piss and vinegar.
You son of a...
So that's what it was infused.
Really?
It was infused with.
Joe, you want to hear angry. Listen to the first hour of today's show.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Opie was not a happy boy starting today.
About what?
And that's why I did the CeeLo thing. I put the dick back in your ass.
We could bring him
brother.
in studio. He'd show us how to cook a steak properly.
Whoa.
When did Opie cook steak?
Over the weekend.
I mean, were you surprised that he didn't know how to cook?
Ooh.
Nothing about Opie says
Joey D taking shots.
There's a slam.
Joey D.
Joey D and his shots.
A motherfucker.
Come on. We're having fun here.
Oh, my God. That's how you want a bit to end. Come on. We're having fun here.
Are we having fun?
Yuck.
What did you do to the steak, dude?
It wasn't even that bad. I fucking moved it around, some barbecue sauce, threw it on a grill.
Oh,
barbecue sauce.
Oh, look, see?
Roland said he
you
marinated
weren't outside.
I know, but the steak told me.
The
steak told me though. When I looked at it, I go, it's been flipped too many times.
He soaked it in barbecue sauce and then put it on the grill.
You never soak a steak in barbecue
And then it was
sauce?
undercooked and then overcooked.
And then it was undercooked. And then he flipped it too many times, and then it was overcooked and
Because these
dry.
assholes need all their shit infused with something.
Yes.
Now, this is what you need to do.
Oh.
You want to know how to cook a steak? I'm going to tell you the best recipe you can get.
Joe.
Here's what you do, seriously. You rub it in olive oil, some kind of oil.
I didn't have any rub.
All right.
It's the end of the season. I don't have much left in the house.
Oil, just oil.
We're packing up. Getting the hell out.
Rub the steak with some oil, okay? That's it.
No, that's...
Mobile?
I try to eat healthy.
All right,
I'm not rubbing
skip
anything in oil.
Then skip the oil part. You can skip the oil.
I should have rubbed their shit in oil. They probably would have been happy.
Here's what you do.
Yes,
Here's what you do.
that's
You
the
skip
mistake
the
I
oil
made.
step.
Infused.
You salt You cut some slits in it.
I don't salt my
Salt
food.
the shit out of both sides of it. Let it sit for 10 minutes.
He's trying to have a heart attack.
Just shut up.
He's not trying to have a heart attack.
Let the salt sit on both sides for about 10 minutes. It eats into the food. It brings the flavor out in the meat. It will not taste salty.
And it also brings up your high blood pressure.
No, it doesn't. He's not trying to salt his food right now,
Hit it with a little pepper and a little garlic.
I don't own a salt shaker.
You put the garlic in the little slits.
Yeah, 500 degrees.
Infused.
Sear it on each side. Turn down the volume. Turn down the heat and let it cook through a little bit. And
that's all good if you want to eat like a slob.
No. Slob really? Barbecue sauce on steak?
Better than
you put
oil
ketchup
and
on your
salt.
baked potatoes, too?
Oh. Joey D taking shots.
I'll tell you what I like.
What?
A little virgin olive oil. You just put enough on there to glaze it.
That's what I'm saying.
Then you take a lot of that peppery spices and stuff, and you cram it on there, and you rub it all in there nice, and then you throw it on that grill, and by God, don't you fucking make the middle of that goddamn thing any less than pinkish red. And that's, you slice it. Oh, butter, motherfucker!
And I'm telling you something. You don't need all the spices. If you
I love the spices.
I'm telling you, you salt.
I'm not cutting it and putting salt in it like I'm trying to remove a fucking leech.
Just hear what I'm saying.
It's with me. We try to eat healthy.
Sides, pepper and garlic. That's all you need out of those spices. I'm telling you.
I don't like that salt idea.
Thank you.
That's frightening me.
Or you Himalayan
It's
salt.
how they do it in the steakhouses. That's how they do it in the steakhouses.
You're getting a high sodium content.
No, it eats into the meat.
Where does the sodium go?
That's what
it disappears.
What do you think's in that rub that you love so much? You know how high in sodium that shit is? It's the same
it all
thing.
depends on what rub you get.
That's right. You get a peppery rub.
What do you use, a Montreal seasoning?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Some adobo seasoning. I'm sorry, Iron Chef. I apologize.
You're fucking mummifying your steak. Put salt in it.
I'm telling you.
Leave the organs in a jar by the barbecue so we could take it up to heaven with it.
It is.
What are you doing?
Yeah, this guy doesn't think the salt's
in gauze.
This guy thinks that the salt's still not in there. It's not in there.
Yeah, where does it go?
Where does it go, Joe? It brings out the flavor. It brings out the flavor because the salt's still in it.
It's the same amount of salt that you're getting in that
the steak
rub.
goes,
No, you're talking about
now that he salted me, I'm gonna allow it to feel some of my
cutting slices, filling them up with salt.
The meat absorbs the salt.
You're right, guys.
That's because Joe's by nature. Joe just likes rubbing salt into wounds. So he cuts the fucking steak and rubs it in and then make sure you give it a good helping of fucking insult.
I resent these comments. You
punch it a few times like
recipes
you punch your steak like you punch cars.
That shows up at your barbecues.
Hey, whoever cooks.
I learned from a chef. A chef told me this recipe. A fucking chef told me this recipe.
Hey, you cook my tube steak in your mouth.
You do realize salt dissolves, right? So it's still there.
The Himalayan salt's really good.
You're missing the point of the salt thing. I'm not. For you, I understand, Opie, because you're saying I don't put salt on the food, period.
Right.
Anthony is going, I like to rub the he's making a face like it's his load going into tits.
I love the good fucking, but I like a spicy rub. It's not all salt.
Then it's not, I'm telling you it's not all salt.
Joe.
You salt both sides.
No salt and pepper.
The salt eats in, then you hit it hard with crushed ground pepper.
You hit it hard. You hear this?
Garlic, and maybe a little paprika if you want a little spice to it.
Do you hit it hard?
Paprika.
Huh? Do you? Do you wait for the steak to come out of the store before you hit it hard, or
is it in the car that you're hitting?
In the car, right? You hit it hard. That's douchey. You hit it hard. Who says hit it hard and then you hit it hard?
Is it?
Here's the question:
you put a steak in barbecue sauce.
I love it.
Man!
What are you making a fucking Burger King sandwich of the month?
Trying to make his own McRib.
Joe, here's the question, though.
What?
Right. Now, you got two guys that I think Ant tries to eat healthy in general.
For the most part.
Okay.
You know, at barbecues.
So the whole oil and the salt that magically disappears and hitting it hard with other shit that's bad for you.
Pepper's not bad for you.
All right, but hear me out.
Right.
that's all good, but if you don't want to eat shitty, then how do you cook a steak properly? That is, obviously eating red meat in general is not the greatest thing, but you could cut down the calories if you do it right.
I hear what you're saying. How much salt do you think I'm talking about? I'm not saying fucking dip the thing in rock salt. No. I'm saying the amount of salt that is in this rub he's talking about is the same amount of salt I'm talking about.
Then I'd rather just do the rub than the salt.
But I'm alleviating all these other things.
But you hit it hard with the rub, or you just kind of sprinkle it on?
I'm hitting it hard.
And then you hit it hard with some rub.
Wow, he really didn't like that, Joe.
You know what? You know what I didn't like? The last time I was at Anthony's house, and I almost got salmonella from the bloody chicken from the fucking traffic cop that he let cook us all food. So, I'm sorry if my recipes aren't up to par, Ant.
Believe me, with all we were drinking, salmonella had not a chance.
I had a friend, Freddie. He's been, I don't know, I talk about him every once in a while. He used to butter his steaks before he cooked them. Oh, boy,
yeah. I've seen people do that.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah. I don't butter. I've never buttered the steak, but I have used butter as the lube in like if I have to pan fry it. I've used a little butter. A little butter ain't gonna kill you. You can't soak it in the shit, but a little coating just to help get that sear on.
Sure,
it's nothing, dude.
I remember how my mom used to cook fucking chicken in the broiler with just butter. No, it was fucking butter,
really?
and it would sit in a pool of butter.
Amazing,
and then every 5 minutes she'd open up the oven and then take a baster and just put the butter all over. But let me tell you something. The fucking skin of the chicken would come out. It was a golden treat to be enjoyed.
My aunt gave me a ham recipe one year because I was having friends over at Christmas or something. I was like, I'm going to make a fucking ham and we're going to get drunk and eat it. And where you put clove, you quarter the fucking back of the ham, where you cut the
trading
tic-tac-toe
recipes
thing,
here on the Opie and Anthony show.
You put a clove in each one of the little squares. Sure. And she goes, put it in a pool of orange juice and then bake it. And she goes, every 15 minutes, baste it with the orange juice. Dude, this fucking ham.
Was it great?
It was amazing. It was amazing, dude. All the sugar in that juice and the citrus flavor. Oh,
do you approve?
Yeah, that's Rachel Ray's.
Oh, it's Rachel Ray's?
Mm-hmm.
But see, I'm not stupid. I know how to make
She's got hams for her ass. I want to spread our ham hocks apart and eat a chocolate goo hole.
I know how to make things. I know how to make things taste good. But the problem I struggle with is trying to eat healthy.
Look, if you don't use salt, if you don't use salt at all, you're in a tough spot.
Very low.
I mean,
these guys get explained the salt thing with steak. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
And please don't use the term "hit it hard." Then you got to hit it hard.
I would not hit it hard.
Okay.
You put the salt on the outside of the steak brings moisture out of the steak, so it intensifies the flavor of the steak, and it also brings out some of the proteins from the steak. So when you sear it, it gets a better sear and more flavor on the outside of the steak. Salt, a lot of times in cooking, is used for the chemical reaction.
Okay. Wow, all right. There you go. There's a real answer.
Oh, that's amazing, Steve.
Well, you had the salt magically disappear.
Oh, my God.
No, Steve, Steve, isn't it nice when people actually let you finish your sentence? How you get the whole explanation
wow.
out? I was trying to say that 10 minutes ago. I got as far as the salt eats in, and all you focused on was, what is it, a fucking magic trick? What does it disappear? I would have fucking said every word that guy just said if you let me get the goddamn sentence out of my face. Next time I'll come in a suit with glasses on, and then maybe you'll let me talk.
I told you.
Too bad I'm not a car, because then you could punch me.
You're hitting me with my soft psycho spot. You're right. It was a fucking crazy thing to do. I fully admit it. My mom told me I made her sick to her stomach.
All right, Steve. Thank you.
That was crazy to do.
I know.
That guy was coming for you.
I thought of all people, you would have backed me, you fucking lunatic.
No, I don't like getting into fucking brawls like that with fucking crazy people.
I punched I punched the subway token booth once. I understand, but I just can't do that shit anymore.
I can't do. Look, I shouldn't have done it. I had no intention of doing that.
I just can't do that shit.
I thought he was going to come out. I was going to go, dude, what the fuck, man? And I wasn't a dick when he came
at that point.
You
gotta understand. You're going to probably have to fight now.
I didn't, when he first came out of the store, I didn't go up to him like, hey, fuck you, man. I went up to him like, I go, dude, why would you park here, man? I go, you block this whole lane. Everybody's got to pull into the opposing lane. There's kids everywhere. Your car's blocking the little kids. I'm like, I go, dude, you're going to cause an accident, man. And he was just
He's like Syria, not my problem.
Yeah, he literally was like, fuck you. And he was like laughing. Dude, how much do you see red when you tell somebody, like, dude, come on?
Oh, my God, he starts laughing at you.
Yeah, it's like, and I freaked out. That's
what do you expect the guy to do? Go, oh, wow, I see you.
Sorry.
I see it your way?
Sorry, dude, I fucked up. Sorry.
Because you're too aggressive.
Laugh like I laughed when I saw your mother's huge fucking cunt last night. And that'll get him.
Yeah, that's an expert. He's an expert.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have the guy see it your way ever.
No, never.
I was in the movies yesterday.
You gotta hit it hard.
You gotta hit it hard.
Hey, you do.
I was in the movies yesterday.
You gotta infuse your fist into the side of his car.
This fucking broad in the movies behind me, she's talking, top of her fucking lungs. Top of her fucking lungs, right? Her daughter keeps going, shh, shh, shh.
Yeah,
she won't shut up. She won't shut up. She keeps talking. Finally, I go, shh. She starts laughing like, oh, shit, I got in trouble, right? It's like, Jesus, just stop talking. What the fuck?
Yeah.
She keeps talking. Her daughter shushes her again. She goes, don't you shush me. Don't you shush me. Don't you tell me to shut up. And her daughter goes, shut up. Like that.
Right.
And the lady starts going, and I turn around and I go, lady, shut up.
Nice.
Fuck. And then this is literally what she says. She goes, don't you tell me to shut up neither. It's a movie. I can talk.
No.
And it's like, dude,
we're civilized
fucking
here, people.
society, is so overrun with assholes now that people, and it's so unpoliced, once again. I don't mean police. I mean us calling each other on our shit.
Yeah. You know what you tell that fucking bitch? You turn around and you go, shut the fuck up before I start your daughter's head. That's how you do it.
He's got them all.
That's how you do it.
That's the fucking. Did you ever see The Way of the Gun?
Oh, it's the best thing.
That scene's great.
Start your girlfriend.
Yeah. Tell her to shut the fuck up before I start that cunt's head.
Yeah.
And it's Sarah Silverman. She goes, you motherfucker. And he just
punches her right in the face. Oh, what a great scene that is.
That kind of asshole behavior has gone on for so long.
Yes.
That people think that's just the way it goes. They're like, no, you just talk at movies. That's how it goes.
That's the new norm. Yeah, you just fucking talk at movies.
We're looking at the new Charles Bronson in studio.
Yeah, that's right. I got a death wish. It's called Too Much Salt on My Steak.
Yes. It's Joe Kersey.
You're going to go at it hard. You're going to go at it hard with these issues?
I'm going to go at it hard.
That's your new podcast.
Games.
Joe DeRosa going at it hard.
It's about time someone cleans up the scum in this town.
I'm cleaning up these streets, starting with people that talk at movie theaters, and then on to people that park illegally. I'm going after the big offenders.
Yes, you should.
Next, it'll be bike lanes.
I'm with you there.
All right, Joe, what's the CD called?
War Paint.
It's fuck off.
Oh, man. Wow. That was so uncalled for.
Fucking A, right, Joe?
It was. These guys, they love female comics.
Who's these guys?
You.
What, because I got a female comic on the air?
You've had a lot of female comics.
Yeah, you do.
You really light up when a cute girl comes into the room, don't you?
Oh, God forbid a guy lights up when a cute girl comes into the room.
Oh, I'm listening to you now.
What, because she didn't have a dick.
Sorry, doesn't have a cock.
Oh! Sammy does, though. Sammy gets real fucking chatty. He chats it up with the girls.
I chat it up with everybody. I'm a chatty guy.
You can always tell a guy that never got laid, because a cute chick comes in the room and he's like,
I'm sorry.
Geez,
So we weren't all the studs that you were in high school. Not a stud. In high school, guys who punch car windows because they're so mad.
Well, Sam,
a little sexual energy coming out there, Joe.
Yeah. Listen,
he probably didn't have a lot of frustration in high school.
What are you frustrated
love
about,
a guy
Joe?
that punches a car. It's dangerous. It makes them all fucking nervous. They love it. It's a bad boy tactic, and it's worked for me for years. I punch stuff in front of girls all the time.
Yeah.
They love it. Listen, my new CD.
Oh, yes.
It's not called War Paint. It's called You Will Die. It's online right now. Please download it, and I'll be selling it at my shows, the next of which are in Syracuse this weekend at the Funny Bone starting Thursday. Thank you.
Syracuse, you should come on my show. I'll say, oh, that's right. I don't have a show.
Who's that?
Scorch.
Syracuse legend.
Scorch.
Is that the I've never been up there. Is that the radio show up there?
Well,
it was.
Scorch was one of the guys.
Before he moved to Manchester.
And then got fired.
And I got fired from
Man Vegas?
Manch Vegas.
Manch Vegas.
How's that CeeLo book?
Yeah. You're going through the pics?
Yeah, you got to go through the pics.
Da, 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 da. Fuck you.
What are the pics of?
CeeLo.
He's small.
He kind of looks like Al Roker.
Yeah.
It's racist.
It is.
Why?
I don't know.
Just because of the bald
something people say when a white person addresses anything having to do with a black person. You got to say, well, that's racist.
They don't.
Oh.
They don't know.
Never mind. You guys are trying to wrap up. I had something to tell you.
Oh. Is it good?
It's very good.
For you?
Yeah.
Us?
It's good, yeah.
For us
found out I'm not white.
What?
At all.
Wait, what are you?
I did a DNA test on Ancestry.com.
No, you didn't.
I found out I'm not Italian or Egyptian. I should have brought this up earlier.
How do you...
Sorry.
How do you do a DNA test?
You're not Egyptian after all these years of abuse?
I found out like 2 weeks ago.
Wait. How do you do a DNA test online?
They send you a kit, and you fill this tube up with saliva, and they do it. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why did your adopted parents say you were Egyptian for all these years?
The agency said to my parents, the parents were from Egypt and Italy, but I think my mom maybe mistook that as they are Egyptian and Italian, but they were not. They might have just been from those countries.
So you could be the lightest skinned black in America.
I have 10% black in me.
Right.
Huh?
Dumb.
You know what they say? One drop rule.
I actually like that.
One drop rule.
You can't hang out with Anthony anymore.
That's about it. Bye, Joe.
10% black. That's too high.
You cocksucker. Would you love me any less?
Wait, what are you?
Nah. What are you kidding?
What are you?
They break it down into regions. They can't say to you, like, you're specifically this. They can tell you regions. So 10% was East African, which was like Ethiopia.
Oh, my God.
That area. That's black. The other, there was 18% North African, which did not include Egypt. It was like Morocco and those areas.
Holy shit.
Then the rest was Middle Eastern. 72% Middle Eastern, like Iraq, Saudi Arabian, like that whole area.
Holy shit.
Sleeper cell.
What a shithole.
Yeah, I know.
In the middle of a petri dish.
I've been talking about it a lot on stage.
Your DNA is a conflict.
Huh?
Yes.
Your DNA is a conflict.
Well, here's the funny part. I'm doing a bit about this. Like, I have like a whole fucking thing on my new album about how much I hated being Italian and how much I hate Italian Americans. I just shit on it relentlessly.
Right.
It's like, I thought they were my people. Now I just have 10 minutes of horrifically racist shit on my CD.
Anti-Italian shit.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I talk about how I don't give a fuck about Egypt, and the whole justification is like, I'm Egyptian.
Wow.
It's like, no, you're not.
All that North Africa shit and not one Egyptian fucking piece of it.
They got a lot of that in North Africa.
Believe it or not, though, the North African region did not cover, at least in my bloodline, did not cover Egypt. The Middle Eastern portion slightly just grazes Egypt. So I'm like, I guess there's a tiny chance I could be from that one little fucking... But come on, what are the chances?
Isn't it fucked up that 10% of your genes are responsible for 90% of the crime in your body?
Come on, Ann, I'm one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Wow. You held that info back until 10:30?
I wasn't even holding it back. I just didn't think of it for some reason until you made the black comment.
Are you going to get along better with Keith Robinson now?
Oh, Keith is reveling in it.
Is he?
Like, I like it. You know better than any of us.
Is he calling you a nigga?
He has called me that word with the hard R on it.
Oh, yeah. He has.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought he'd be more like, a bro and,
he's fucking
homeboy.
Thrilled.
Yeah.
Thrilled.
Really?
Yeah. I made some gay joke to him the other day, and he goes, so what? What are you, a homophobe? And I go, that is the first quality of your people that I adopted, was extreme homophobia.
Oh, shit. Wow. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, so you can find me at Ant's Next Barbecue. I'll be serving everybody.
Yes. Oh, and, boy.
Hey.
Boy. Please, come here. That's great. Cool, man.
Yeah, whatever. Nice. What are you going to do? It's exotic.
Now we understand the anger.
Come on, slap me 5.
Now we understand the hang.
Slap me 5. Nigga side. I turned my hand
What was that?
over.
What does that mean?
That's the old days.
What does that mean?
And as you're a kid, you would hold your hands out, right? And you go, yes, give me 5. Nigga side. And you turn your hand because black people had the white palms.
Everyone looked
the
white
black
this way.
Tops of the skin, of the hand. So you just slap me 5, and then you turn your hand over.
Look at Roland.
That was what we said in racist Long Island growing up as kids.
Yeah.
We didn't know any better.
And I have a feeling you would have said that anywhere you were born.
We didn't know any better. We didn't know any better, Roland.
That came with his birth
And it's
certificate.
really changed now that you do know better.
It was you know, what the kids did in the neighborhood. And that's how you also said eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There was no tiger you would catch him by the toe.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's in Pulp Fiction when he says that.
Yeah. And then when there's a fight,
right?
A black person and white person were fighting. You'd say fight, nigger and a white. That was like what you would chant. There was a lot of wow. As a kid, man.
If the white doesn't win, we all jump in. Both races say that, but they flip it.
Yeah, we never said that one.
Obviously.
We just were like, oh, the fight, you know, stuff like that.
You never had the second part of that?
No,
we had
never.
the second part in the hardcore town of
Maybe if we
Centerport, Long
knew
Island.
that second part, we wouldn't get our asses kicked constantly.
No, you needed the
like,
second part.
we all jump in. Oh.
That's how that ends.
No, I just thought it was, you know.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
And you were the next town over. What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Joe.
Joe?
It's been a pleasure.
My homeboy.
We stayed late for you because you got CDs to sell.
You know what?
Roland likes to slap me 5.
He just likes...
He's crying. That's hilarious.
He really enjoys that you trick the person.
Yes.
The trickery of turning your hand
He
over.
does like a good trickery.
I had a lovely time with you guys today.
It was fun, man. Good seeing you
great
again.
to see the both of you.
Does CeeLo even know that we blew him off?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, he doesn't even have an idea, right?
Nope.
No, just say go this way.
Well, that worked well.
He wouldn't. Yeah, it's not going to affect him whatsoever.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yep, you're not going to ruin his day.
I wanted it to hurt a little.
Nope.
Well, he probably
Didn't hurt
didn't
at all,
hear
huh?
about it, though.
He didn't even know he was going to do the show, so it's like it never happened to begin with.
Who cares?
Oh.
Yeah.
He didn't,
If the guest booking gets canceled in the woods and no one's there to...
Exactly
like that, right?
Something
Exactly.
like that. Yeah, nice.
We won't get fooled again.
Like that. All right.
How weird is this? Tim Sabian comes aboard. We even go late now on the radio.
You're going to credit that to Tim Sabian?
Yeah, not the radio wizard.
So how about all the early days when you kind of got out of here early? Whose fault?
We never leave early.
Never?
Not really.
10.
We usually make it.
If we leave right at 10, you know, that's not early.
Right, we usually make it to 10 at least.
Whose fault was it that you started saying 10 o'clock on the dot out of here?
Radio wizard.
Uh-huh.
That's
Who's now counting beans somewhere.
What'd you guys get, a new boss?
Yep. Guy we used to work with.
Oh, that's cool.
He's good.
That's great.
Oh,
See
yeah.
what happens.
We're in transition, though, right now, so we really are bossless.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's like coming in. He's not in place yet.
Yeah.
He's here, but he's
got to get all the logistics in place, you know.
He's just taking a look.
So right now, we just kind
looking
of...
around. Oh.
Yeah.
And this was the guy from back in the XM days?
No.
Back
God, I
in
wish
the-
Logan was back.
Back in the syndication days.
Eric Logan is
Oh,
never
wow.
coming back.
No.
He's
Why?
never
He's with,
coming back.
he was
to
with
radio.
Ofra.
He went from working with us to Ofra.
Ofra
Jesus.
Winfrey.
Ofra Winfrey.
Now, that's a funny pronunciation of Oprah, is what you're
Yes,
saying.
yes.
Okay, now I got you.
Ofra. People used to actually call her Ofra.
I see. I didn't go at it hard enough. I get it.
You just gave me the fucking dirtiest look. It was the look of disgust on your face.
And I realized I quickly changed. You notice I went back to normal?
Yeah, it was disdain. It was disdain. It was pure disdain. So he went to Oprah.
Yep.
Jesus, talk about going from say whatever you want to keep your fucking
Keep
mouth
your
shut.
fucking yap shut.
Jesus Christ.
Don't
Is that
say it.
unbelievable?
Yeah.
That is a
Completely
one end of the
changed, too.
spectrum to other. Huh?
Got rid of his bloated alcoholic face. Looks about 10 years younger.
That's great.
I wouldn't be surprised if she had like contractual shit where it's like, you work for me, you don't fucking drink. Seriously.
No, she drinks.
Does she?
I watched enough of the Ofra.
Oh.
They did a little reality show, and she had some drinks in the back office constantly.
Really?
Yeah. The Oprah likes her drinks.
Oh, is it like faggy fucking, glass of wine kind of a thing?
No, I forgot what it was. It was something.
Not tossing back Jaeger shots or anything.
Yeah, but Eric Logan cleaned up his act. Lost a lot of weight. Looks great.
Remember
Sorry,
the
Sam.
music?
That's all right.
Sorry.
We ate up Sam's after show.
Sorry.
Look, I don't care.
You kind of do.
Yeah, you do.
Wait, what? Did I miss talking to Joe DeRosa?
There's always tomorrow. Oh,
I got
that's
to talk
right.
to him right here.
Yeah, Sam, go fuck yourself,
What's
you little
wrong?
weasel.
You're so angry.
He hung up on you the other day.
Yeah, he's such a weasel. I'm in the airport. They call me, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? And they go, we want you to go in the air. I'm like,
Who's
okay.
they? Stop using pronouns.
You and E-Rock. So
we both called you.
E-Rock called me, and his words were, Sam wants you to come on. That's what his words were.
Well, he was
now,
lying to you.
which one of you is lying? Who knows? Because it's literally like talking to the devil. You just deal in lies. Anyway, so he goes, they want you to go on. I go, okay, fine. I'm sitting there eating breakfast. He puts me on. He goes, Eliza Schlesinger on the phone. I go, hey. She goes, oh, Joe, I wanted to make a joke on Twitter how I took you out of the #1 spot on iTunes. I go, oh, yeah, that's funny, Eliza. Actually, I wanted to make a joke to you. And she goes, I was afraid you get offended. I don't know you well. I go, I don't care.
War Payment's funny.
No problem. And then he just hangs up on me. And I'm like, the hang up didn't even make sense.
Yeah.
It's like you hang up on somebody when they're telling a story.
No, you hang up on somebody when you don't need to talk to them. I don't know why.
Well, then what'd you ask me to come on for?
I didn't. I don't know why Eric put you on.
Oh, bullshit, Sam.
I mean,
is this what we would have heard for 45 minutes?
No. They're
Don't gotta
little
sell
trick
us.
games.
You don't gotta sell us on it, Joe.
It's like
we
dealing
know
with little
these two
nymphs and trolls.
Trick
You know,
games.
like they're always dancing around with their little games.
A lot of trickery.
I don't know what games you're talking about. I just
It was
told you
cute.
what happened.
It was cute. You were trying to be like a real radio guy, and it was adorable.
Oh, yeah, all right. You have fun in Syracuse. You pretend you're a real comic.
All right. I will. It'll be fun.
Last time somebody brought up your comic aptitude, you said they were fucking with your livelihood. Is that right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, when I was not myself because my mom was going through cancer. Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, man.
Sorry I was a little on edge during that time period.